Mm, mm, uh.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit! I
Yep.
forgot my. Oh wait, this ain't fat and spicy. I don't need the sunglasses.
Wrong persona, man. Wrong persona.
We're back,
What's
guys.
going on, Red Chaw Chat?
What's up, everybody? Long time no see.
Man.
Sunglasses.
The sun always finds when you're cool. So I get to talk to Arthur and Eleanor, and Aaron and I have talked, but Kale, we haven't seen you in so long. What's up, man?
I know it's been a good minute. So many things has happened since it's a long story, all right. But I'll just say this: I made it through alive, and I only went to jail once.
No, really?
No, I'm just playing.
Holy shit! Let's say we got days of our lives over here.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you, Aaron. As always, our venerated DM. Hey, I think Arthur fell asleep. Is he snoozing down there? Arthur?
No, I'm here.
He's
I'm
asleep.
got a Q-tip about 3 feet down in my ear hole. I didn't think y'all want to see that.
I don't know.
Good
You got
stuff,
an
man.
ant crawl in there or something?
Even those dang Q-tips.
Well, I think it's time. I'm overdue for my ear flush, dude. No, I bought like a machine to clean your ear out. No, I don't want to hear about that. Unless you do, I'll record it.
No, we'll talk about it tomorrow night on the Fat and Spicy Show. Trust me, I'm writing it down right now. Ear cleaner.
Ear holes, all up in his ears, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Critical Idiots, guys. We have been away for a while due to unforeseen circumstances that were out of our control, but we are back, guys. If for you, those of you who have never watched the show before, this is Dungeons and Dragons. This is our take with a little bit of sass, a little bit of comedy, and a whole lot of bad acting.
Oh yeah. That's what
Who
I'm
are you
good
talking
at.
about?
He's talking about me.
So, as always, guys, we'll do a quick introduction. At the top, as everybody knows, the Overlord, the Overseer, the Almighty himself, Moses.
We salute you. Moses.
That's Aaron, guys, our DM. You can find DMs like him, and especially him, and start playing .games right there. That /GM/Aaron -runs-games. Guys,
He does. He runs me.
he runs games.
Yep.
But guys, he has been nothing but amazing. Definitely 10 out of 10 recommend, guys, if you're looking to play D&D, even if you're just a beginner and trying to get into it. Lord knows we needed help, and he's been patient enough to especially with Spicy, since Spicy's old, gets all the rules. No, I'm joking. But guys, again, check him out. Definitely right there at the bottom, guys. Definitely check out D&D if you've been curious about playing. I would recommend. It is a great way to get those creative juices flowing. Experience something different where you yourself can be creative and create a character that's unique and play in this world of imagination. That's
Imagination.
yeah, imagination.
All right, you're giving Aaron a headache. Let's play.
Yeah,
There's
let's
some
go.
rubbing his temples.
Right here we have our stealthy rogue criminal, Eleanor, who likes
Can't
to
prove
steal
it.
underwear.
You can't-
Socks.
You
Sorry,
can't
yeah.
prove anything.
I love you got defensive when he said the wrong thing.
I'm Arthur Blackcrest.
It
I
was-
have this party's meat shield.
You are our paladin indeed.
Over here is my trusty steed right here. Unreal is our noble sorcerer.
Well, I thought you were going to call me a horse. Nay.
No, man.
I'm Arthur Unveil. Hi.
And last but not least is our rock gnome over there, Kale,
Yes, sir.
our artificer,
Yes.
who makes golems out of nothing.
Out of nothing at all.
Right.
All right, and last but not least, guys, this is Critical Idiots. Let's dive into the abyss. Well, more of the murky waters, I guess, since we're in the swamplands.
Mm.
Indeed.
I'd probably help if I pulled up roll 20, right?
It
Yeah,
would.
please.
That would be nice.
Trekking through the swamps is where you all left off at. Who would like to give a recap as to why you were trekking through the swamps? It's been a hot minute, so I doubt people will remember.
I did the last one. I know I remember that much.
I guess I'll go ahead and do it. I know I'm
Hell.
gonna mess up though. Well, I know it was because of Arthur. That's why we're in this swamp mess now. All right. I can't remember exactly what he said to convince us, but somehow he convinced all of us to go into the swamp, knowing full well we were gonna have to fight, undead monsters and other creatures of the night. I just don't understand it, but here we are now.
Well, he said if we don't like it, we can always go back.
Oh yeah. It was for the treasure. We
It's
did.
amazing.
Was it for the
All my
treasure?
other groups have started saying that also.
I remember us being in a very intense battle to where we almost died. An undead horde came out of it seemed like the ground itself and just started to chase us. Maybe because we had the light on, torches and everything. So we know not to do that anymore. But yeah, they came after us. We almost died, but we managed to survive. And now I believe we're continuing to march toward some safety, some place to where we can camp at. That's what I believe, at least.
Well,
Yeah, we're headed towards safety.
you're certainly headed towards something. I can tell
The
you that
safety of Valhalla.
much.
Very good.
All right. Does everybody else agree with that assessment? Does anybody want to offer a differing opinion?
I know that after fighting the hordes of undead, we have still remained to rope ourselves together. That way, we have a way. We're roped together. We're still.
Are we roped together?
I would assume we still are. I don't think we ever broke the rope, unless one of the undead just slashed it out of pure jealousy.
They wanted to be roped to us.
Yeah. I know that, and then I think there was something in the distance that we were heading towards. I can't remember exactly what it was. That's what I remember, just being surrounded and barely fighting our way out. Yeah, I think that's pretty much sums it up.
Okay.
Here comes Aaron. You forgot one detail.
I know we actually I had rolled a 20 on my history check, and I'm like, there could be valuables in there, and I think that's why we decided.
What is the there you're headed towards?
No.
Valuables is a why, but what is the there?
In the crypts.
Ooh. It's on the right track.
The mound.
There you go.
Headed to the hill.
Correct.
Oh, there's the map. All right.
So, yeah. It's been a bit, but you guys happened upon, you're traveling southeast towards another town. And there's a section where the road comes up next to these marshlands, and you happened upon some guy in his wagon. And after dealing with that encounter, you decided that maybe it'd be worthwhile to explore some of these marshlands. And you can see that there's a very large mound in the distance in these marshlands, and that's where you were headed. you did make a history check of, well, why are these here? And you determined that basically there used to be like some other kingdom here, and a lot of battles were fought in this area. And all that kind of added up to where, hey, there's no longer a kingdom there. And now all the ground has been trod, so it's below sea level. So now all the water's gathered here. And so now it's marshland. But with ancient battlefields and ancient kingdoms comes ancient burial sites, which means ancient magic items, of course.
Yes.
So to that end, let's put our swamp.
Ooh, I like it.
And yes, as you had mentioned, you had just recently got into a fight just halfway between the road and the mound, where you fought like a bunch of skeletons who seemed to take personal offense at you all being here. Something about the warmth in your flesh, I'm sure. In either case, I do not believe you all have rested since that fight.
No.
Okay. I assume you're all not going to try and lay down for a rest here.
I'd like not to get wet and muddy.
I mean, you know.
You could climb a tree. I mean,
Does anyone have the raise earth spell available?
Raise the earth?
Yeah.
I can
No.
raise the roof, baby, if you need me to.
does Arthur still have that dang blanket?
I don't even know if I had. Did anybody buy me a blanket? I don't think anybody bought me a blanket. Oh no, I don't have a blanket. Never mind.
No blanket.
I've used my blanket so many times and nobody has bothered to be like, "Hey, Arthur, you cold? And all that metal?" No. All right. So as we go, we're going to begin to push onward into the murky abyss, heading towards this.
Arthur, I'm pretty hurt.
Spiritually or emotionally?
No, I'm not doing so hot.
Oh, you need me to carry you?
Yeah?
All right, I'm going to.
No, get off me. No, I'll walk.
Hold on. All right. So we're gonna press forward. Let's see. Since he's feeling hard, what's your HP at?
29 out of 38.
29 out of 38.
I mean, you don't know
sprained an
this. You just
ankle.
know that yeah, that's the point. You know, I'm trying to, you're not supposed to know my numbers, dude.
I got a headache. Why didn't you know how much to heal you for? I'm not just gonna give you all the heals. So let's do a quick rundown real quick of everybody's HP. Eleanor, where you at?
I'm 31.
I can't hear you. I hear it.
31 out of 39. I'm
All right.
feeling pretty good.
All right, I am currently at 31. Okay, out of 36. So, you said you're what? 29.
29 out of 38, yeah.
Okay, Kel, where you at?
30 out of 39.
30 out of 30. What?
39.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, we can press on if you need to.
I mean, I
would
think
like
I
to get some of my
have
spells
a.
back soon.
I think I have a potion of healing if you need to use that.
No, I want my spells, is what I need.
Yeah, the spells are a bit low right now.
Okay.
The spells are a bit low
Spells.
right now.
Well, you better ready your stick.
Yeah, we saw how good that worked last time.
All right. Well, we're going to press on with it. All right, everyone. Grab your things. Let's move.
Okay.
All right. In the traditional sense, I believe. Who was in the front? Kale was in the front. I was next. Then Unville, and then Eleanor.
Right. And I need Kale, since he's in the front of this rope line, to roll me survival.
Okay. All
And
right.
just like that, he died.
Here we go. Please.
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 All right. Even if I give you advantage, that doesn't help you out. Certainly, your teammate will give you advantage. You can either stick with the 8 or go ahead and use that fancy new inspiration card I just gave you for delivering the recap. It's up to you.
Yeah, well, let me use this. Let me go ahead and use
roll. He's going to roll again. All right, Butternubs, let's see that roll.
Butternubs.
That's some good GM work right there. I gave you a resource and it's gone in the first 5 minutes.
Jeez.
You know I'm good at my job. And it didn't help.
Golly, where's that guy from SpongeBob? This guy stinks.
No.
All right. Kale, you're a bit distracted by like leaving your some, if not all, of your golems behind to protect the wagon while you're out here trekking through this slick mud like it's nobody's business. Like, why are we even out here? Potential valuables? I ain't seen no valuables. I've only seen death and water here.
True.
In either case, while you do not travel feet first into quicksand or the equivalent therein, like you did, some of you might have when you first stepped down into these marshlands, you do have a sense of losing your way here. And as such, you can no longer accurately track your position on the map.
Oh no.
We're lost.
Oh my. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. I think I may have. I don't know where we're at.
What do you mean you don't know where we're at? You're leading the party.
Look, we were walking in one direction, and now I think we're walking in another direction.
I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. It's okay. Fear not. I'm going to take Kale. I'm going to hoist him and put him on my shoulders because he's little. He can't see when he's in front of us.
Wow.
So, I'm just going to pick him up in the air.
For me.
Is that any better?
Kale, if you want to roll me a perception check with advantage because Arthur Blackrest is helping you.
I'm going to pick him up in the air. Yeah, I'll do that. Do you see anything up there?
Let's see. No. I see a lot of wet grass. There's some mud over there.
So the main thing you see is that, because this is a little bit easy to see, is you were walking like basically directly south, maybe a little bit to the west, but for the most part directly south, because that's where this giant mound is that you were heading towards is at. But for like the past hour or so, you've kind of been distracted with like watching your feet rather than watching the mound in the distance.
Okay.
So instead of heading towards the mound, you've kind of put the mound on your right there, because you had basically started slowly curving to the left, almost away from the mound in the past hour that you've been traveling. The important thing is that you found your location on the map, as it were, again, because now you know where you're heading, and that gives you an objective thing to orient your direction towards. Thankfully, you didn't lose too much time, but you did lose some time by heading not directly towards the mountain for being lost for a second there.
Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to be honest with you all. I was definitely trying to go back to the grassland and get out of this swampland. So now that you all have caught me, let's continue going to that large mound, okay?
You said that out loud to all of us?
Yeah.
Why is it always one thing or another with you? You run away. You hide in the grass. You try to kill Gwennon.
Look.
Easy on me. Relax. Relax. I'm sure he's as frightened as everyone else here. Aside from me, obviously. As long as he saw something It's better than my next plan. I was going to toss him in the air as high as I could.
Wait, don't do that.
Hopefully, I would have caught him.
Wait, don't do that.
I think that's a good idea.
As long as he knows where we're going, we have no more time to waste. Let's carry on so we can take a rest.
All right, let's go.
All right, so we are leaning, we are walking. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Come on.
Yep. Go ahead and give me another survival check with advantage, whoever is leading.
All right.
Who's leading?
Here it comes. Any second now.
Oh,
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. Where them rolls been?
Okay. So, as you approach the mound, it's a couple more hours of walking through just this swampy land and such. As you approach the mound, it becomes readily apparent that it's incredibly dark at this point. Because I believe it was already like midday when you ran into this guy with the wagon. Let me check my notes here. Yeah, it was in the morning when you ran into the guy by the wagon. So you've basically been trekking through these swamps all day. So it's definitely like nightfall at this point. And as you approach the edge of this large mound, you can see that it's just a really, really big hill. Like this hill occupies an entire 6 mile wide hex, and like you can see it for miles around. So it's just a big, really big freaking hill. This close to the hill, you could also see that like just at the edge of the hill, where right before it like suddenly drops suddenly into like the surrounding marshlands and such like that, there's several placed standing stones. Like imagine Stonehenge, but like around an entire 6 mile wide hill, but without like a stone across the top of them connecting like two stones into an archway or whatever. It's just several standing stones. There may be like 100 feet apart or so. They're really large. They're easily larger than the wagon you guys are driving from one town to the next. It looks like you would take like a giant to pick up one of these stones to hold it in hand and set it down. But yeah, it's like an entire mound is just surrounded by these tall standing stones.
I want to say. Come on.
Can we get rid of these ropes now?
What's wrong with the rope?
I think we made it to our destination. I don't think it's necessary.
All right. Well, if everybody else is all right with it, I'll cut the rope. No, don't cut the rope.
just
Why are you gonna cut the
untie
rope?
it, I mean.
Untie.
We could use the rope.
You can't run away when he's in rope.
I'll take my rope back and put it back in my bag.
This is true.
Can I do a religion check on these stones?
On
Yes.
the rope?
Absolutely. On the rope.
I mean, on the rope.
I mean,
Let me do a religion check on these stones.
The
Yeah,
rope is
roll it.
agnostic.
I know all.
Okay. You can just barely make out like faint carvings on these ropes. You can't make out what language they are, but you can make out that there's like definitely a spiritual meaning behind these ropes. Like, jeepers, got me saying it now. Behind these stones, yeah, you can definitely make out that there's a spiritual meaning behind these stones. It's very obvious that it denotes like the border of a religious site or a spiritual site of some kind. And there's probably some form of like ancient magic, probably a form of like a barrier magic at play here. Because none of the like a harshness of the swamp environment around you seems to be permeating like up this hill. Like it's just like it's kind of the hill's covered in like the kind of dead grass that you see around in the rest of the swamp or whatever. Whenever grass pokes up above the water, but there's no trees on this hill. Like it's just a grassy hill with like these stones circling around it. So something is preventing like the swamp from reclaiming this hill, basically. And you're pretty confident that the stones are some form of barrier that's making that a possibility.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Sure. You can see that there is a heavy weight of abjuration and necromantic magic on the hill.
Neat.
Abjuration is, of course, protection magic.
Arthur, this place is this is an undead area, Arthur. I don't like this. This is heavy with magic. I don't know. I don't like it.
What gave it away? Was it all the undead we fought?
No, I mean this is like there's something here. This isn't fun. This isn't going to be good.
There's definitely something here. A glorious battle.
Kind of move behind Arthur a little bit.
Are we able to destroy these stones?
Let's take a look at the
Are
stones
you?
before we break them.
So point to me what scares you.
There's an aura of I don't know. It's like a not a shield, but like
Is it
something's
there?
being guarded by magic.
Yeah. Over there.
All around the mound, Arthur.
The
I
whole
think we
area.
should. I think we need to look at these stones. Is there a way into this? Can we see an entrance? Do you find anything? A door?
Let me see. I believe that'd be more of an Eleanor skill.
What? You want me to do what?
Huh? What? Where you
Sneaking
been?
Abilities.
See if we can find a way inside,
Look for any secret passageways or anything like that.
or just a front door.
A
We
way
have
in?
stone now?
A way up the hill? Onto
You need
the
to
hill?
slunk and schlurry.
We need to slink onto the hill.
Yeah, just
Okay.
sneak on the hill.
You
You ever had that
Um,
dream?
Shut up. So you want me to step foot on this hill first? There
Yep.
better be treasure up there. All right. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, wait, before you go, take this with you.
I'm gonna take
What?
out my I'm gonna take out my holy symbol.
No, thank you.
For a moment there, I thought you said before you go, take us with you. It's like-
Is there any writing on
Dangerous
these
to go
stones that we
alone.
can see?
only faintly carved symbols.
Just faintly carved symbols. Nothing that. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Nothing that meets
Your religion check is high enough that you know that this is some form of ancient burial site. Like, there will probably be an entrance
Oh, I'm
here.
sorry.
It'll either be halfway up the mound or it'll be at the top.
Okay.
If there is an entrance at all, that is to be said.
Can I use insight to see more about it? Or is that not?
Insight's,
not so
insight's
much,
more
but-
for
Yeah.
insight's
the
more for like
investigation.
meeting other people and such. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what more would you like to know about it?
See if I can find a fucking way
Can I
inside.
persuade the mound not to be bad?
Yes, roll persuasion with disadvantage.
No.
No.
You have to
I'm
roll
gonna
a
put my
20.
ear to the grass.
I'm not going to be in an animated conversation with a pebble, okay? It's not going to happen.
You have to roll exactly a 20 to have any effect.
Bro, I got like 10 fantasy games that took personal offense to that statement of not
I believe you.
conversation with a pebble. Talking rocks is a tried and true fantasy trope.
Please don't throw me. All right, so Eleanor, do your thing.
All right. I am going to slowly approach the hill.
As she slowly approaches, I'm gonna yell out,
Slowly. Gingerly.
remember to be quiet.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sneak. The hill is gonna see me coming.
Gum gum, bring me gum gum.
Am I hiding from the hill? Is this hill sentient?
I mean, the hill you have on?
I mean, are you? I haven't seen a stealth roll yet.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see. Where is my stealth roll?
But in either
I
case,
will-
your religion check is high enough to know that
that's
if there is an
horrible.
entrance, it's going to be halfway up the hill or at the top.
Horrible stealth roll. Anyways, the hill sees everything.
You cannot hide from the hill. Remember that.
The hill knows exactly where it is and exactly where it isn't. At all times. As you sneak, air quotes, up the hill, you get the vague sense of like the moment you step like past the stones onto the hill, you get the notion of like, oh yeah, I'm being watched. I don't know by who, by what, by where, by how, but I'm being
The
watched.
hill has eyes.
You have all the you've had this feeling before of like, yeah, I'm a rogue, I'm trespassing. It's like you've had that feeling before. This is one of those times where it's like, oh no, I'm trespassing. It's like it's not a positive thing in your mind for once. It's a negative thing. Yeah, exactly. It's very much a case of you shouldn't be here, but it's the first time where it's like it's part of the job description. Normally, it's like, yeah, it's part of the job description.
Yeah, that means that there's good loot here. Oh no. All right. Well, I'm here. I'm on the hill.
On that silent hill.
Do you see anything away in, Eleanor?
I need to investigate. I need to investigate the hill. I'm looking for things, hatches, doors, anything.
How far out from the group do you go before you like start investigating?
Let's see.
Like, do you only just like go 100 feet forward and then they ask you, "Have you seen anything yet?"
Yeah, sure.
So 100 feet forward, you're probably about like 15 feet up above them because it's a sloped hill. And yeah, it just looks like more sloped grass just ahead of you. You think you can see something at the top, but it's like a small pinprick because it's a couple miles away.
Eleanor, wait.
What?
Take Kel with you.
Wait.
Wait.
Let's just send baby Sigil, okay?
Is he at the cart?
No, the big one is, but the little one is with me. So I'll send Sigil up to climb on Eleanor back while she's sneaking up there to
Why don't
have
you set
extra
him
eye.
up ahead? You may throw him up there.
I don't think he will like that very much.
I think
He's a rock.
He's got legs. He can.
He'll just
He's
go
got
out
legs.
there.
He can walk.
It's a mound. These are his people.
He's not a walking mound.
There's rocks everywhere.
All right. Sigil walks up to Eleanor, and pretty much just starts climbing on her.
Okay.
Eleanor, do you allow this to happen? Do you stop Sigil? Or?
I'm kind of like weirded out, but I'm like, okay, fine.
It's like a monkey grabbing a dog's ear. She's like, I don't know what the fuck to do here.
Like, okay.
I didn't know this thing could climb.
Didn't know this thing could climb, yeah.
Right.
All right. I have a little.
I guess there's a small, heavy robot on you now.
Okay. How heavy is this robot?
Don't worry, I carry him all the time. Not that heavy.
So not very heavy.
You look back. Kel's just like all over from a bad back.
Okay. Doing anything else?
Go farther.
Go farther. Okay. Well, if anything's
Stop
here,
diddly-dally.
it might be towards the center of the hill.
You're not being paid to lollygag.
I'm not being paid at all.
Eleanor,
Even
be
more the
careful up there.
reason to look for treasure.
Oh. All right, I will carefully walk towards the center. Let's see. Survival, right? Would
Towards the top.
survival be looking for anything dangerous?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh, it's a bad survival.
Have the
So
goal.
thankfully, walking towards like the top of a hill that you're on isn't that difficult to navigate. So you don't like get lost going uphill. You can just generally look at the slope in the ground, and it's like it's still sloping up in this direction, so I'm still heading in the right direction.
Just walk up.
I
Also,
will
maybe-
need a Constitution save to stave off exhaustion as you are trekking up this hill after trekking through a swamp all day.
Yes, but
It's like, I don't know about you, but the one time I hiked through marshlands and then had to hike up a hill to get home, I was exhausted.
but I am not affected by I have spider climb.
Look at the funny way she climbs up hill.
It's almost like a
Get down on
spider.
all fours and start.
You know, honestly, I can stand on the ceiling if I really wanted to.
Sure.
The air.
But you're not rolling versus exhaustion because you because of
Of
whether or not you have the ability to
Constitution.
stand on the ceiling. Because if you were to stand on the ceiling for 8 hours and then walk on it for another 2 hours, you'd be rolling exhaustion then as well.
There you go. There's the Constitution.
You're fine. What are you even worried about?
Yeah,
You got a
I'm
bus
not
feed for your Constitution. What are you worried about?
She's walking on her
Good.
fingertips
Yeah.
only. Just
You get to a point where you're probably a good portion of the way up this hill. Like everybody else who's just down at the bottom of this hill by one of these stones or whatever, it's like you can see the stone and then you can see like the blips of your party members standing next to the stone. And like that's all you can see of them because they're that far away. And this far up, it's very ominous. It's very quiet. It's very cold up here. There's like some kind of cold wind blowing through here and whatever. It's kind of rustling the grass more than it was down at the base and such. And yeah, you can see that there looks like there's another ring of stones at the top of this hill, just off in the distance.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna shout out. There's another ring of stones up here.
I instinctively just try to start walking towards them. I'm curious. I want to start
Right.
making my way up the hill.
Well, what happened? What did she say?
There's another ring of stones on the hill, Arthur.
More stones on the hill?
Yeah, on the top of the hill, there's more stones. I want to go check them out.
What about these stones?
I don't know, but maybe these look better shaped than these ones down here.
Better stones?
Yes.
I don't know. I want to see them.
Okay.
Maybe one of those stones up there will have a dictionary so I can read these stones.
You know, is there a stone?
So is there like encryptions or like encryptions?
I don't know yet. She just said there's more stones.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the ones that we're at.
Yeah, there's
like-
carvings on these stones. They're very faint. You can almost miss them, but they're there.
And I can't read
But
them.
yeah, he can't read them.
Okay, what I am. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out what languages I'm fluent in. Where are my languages at?
The bottom left of your sheet on the main page.
Languages.
You don't know anything.
But enough about yourself.
Oh, Elven, Dwarven, and Common are my proficiency languages. Can I see if I can read it in any of these languages that I have?
Knowing Dwarven and Common? No.
And Elven.
Not in Elven either.
Okay. Yeah, I do know what this means. Should I break it?
No, don't break them. What?
Yeah.
Somebody put these here for a reason, Arthur. We need to be careful. This is magic. This is deep magic. I can feel it. This is necromancy. It's not something to play with.
I also have magic, and I'm gonna I'm not really
Is it
I
normal?
really hope you're about to make your sword glow.
I was gonna pull my blade out a little bit.
I have magic.
What time of the night is it?
It's nightfall. You can't really tell like how late it is in the night because it's clouded over, but it's nightfall. It's dark.
All right, well, let's go on. Come on. Since you're curious about these rocks,
Yes.
These rocks
rockologist,
are pretty fancy. They're pretty fancy.
some kind of rock scientist, you are.
No,
That's
these
the
could be a
only
clue on what's going on here, Arthur. There's a lot going on here. It's more than just pulling your sword. I promise you. This is dangerous magic.
I'm gonna take your word for it. All right.
Really? Since
See,
fucking
Mom.
when?
Well, you're sitting here. You're sitting here in front of me, all sweaty, all going on about these rocks. Never seen you like this, especially about no rocks.
Let's go check him out, please.
All right, so I'm gonna just grab one, they'll put him in front of me. All right, well, you lead.
No, you go first.
Fine, let's go. We're gonna make our way up the hill.
Yep.
Are they up the hill yet, Eleanor and them?
Just Eleanor.
As far as I know, no, she stopped halfway up the hill to call back to you guys, and she hasn't said she's going to keep going.
Eleanor, get to the
What?
top.
Catch up with
Hurry up.
Eleanor.
What?
Get to the top, hurry up.
Hurry up and get to the top.
Oh,
It's an emergency.
why is it an emergency?
Hurry, you're talking too much.
What? Okay, I guess we don't want to investigate these other stones.
Unville
first?
will die if you're in a hurry. He needs to see the rocks.
Unless you're planning to kill Unville, if she's not there at the top first, I need a deception check.
I didn't say it in a tone to make her believe me. It's a very sarcastic tone that I said it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Unveil
Not
took that and
intentionally
rolled his
trying to
eyes.
deceive her. Yeah. Unveil will die if you don't get to the top first. Wow. All right. So do you try to get to the top by the time they get to the halfway up, Eleanor?
I guess.
Yes.
Better be some loot in this for me. Better be something good up here.
Okay.
Risking my life.
I need Arthur, Kale, and Unveil to roll me those Constitution saves for hiking up a hill.
No. Someone carry me, please.
It's a very steep hill.
Where's Constitution? Right here.
That is
I
sad.
knew it.
Kale's got short legs that get tired faster. Me, I'm just a pussy.
I think it's time to rest, guys.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Does anyone have a shovel?
Let's see.
The power of the stones compels me to move forward, but I just can't.
All right. Unveil and Kale, you now have your first level of exhaustion. I don't imagine you guys will get to 6 levels of exhaustion, but as a thing of note, if you get to 6 levels of exhaustion, that's immediate character death.
Wow.
On your, because it's like you
That's
you
fun.
basically marched for 6 days straight without rest.
Marched
is
yourself.
basically how you get there.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah. Without rest or food or drink, etc. At your first level of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on ability checks, which is only like making religion, history, perception checks. Like anything where you're referencing one of your ability scores in the check, but when you're not making an attack roll or a saving throw. Because that's on a separate level of exhaustion.
Okay. Got it.
So
I need to see these stones.
while you guys are hiking up the hill, Eleanor, you get to the top of the hill. You can see that there is a kind of like a wide basin just in the center at the top of this hill. And yeah, it's surrounded by a circle of stones, much like the bottom of the hill is. The circle is like probably a couple 100 feet wide in diameter. And this basin is like just a small bowl in the center of this large circle at the top. The basin also has like a couple of stones, not like a complete circle, but it has like stones standing at like the cardinal directions around it. And you can see that there is a small like stone staircase going down into this basin. It's like several slabs of stone sticking out of the walls of this basin, forming like steps suspended just on the side of this basin going down. And the basin's like about 30 feet deep, carved into the top of this hill here.
Just like Skyrim.
Sure.
Yes, Skyrim is the image I referenced when I was thinking about this.
I can picture it. I'll shout down. There's a staircase up here.
How far are we from the second set of pillars?
You guys are probably about a mile away from Eleanor.
Shit. Okay.
All right, now that Eleanor's up there, throw down the rope.
You expect me to hoist you guys? I don't have a mile of rope.
Tie it to
They
one of
would
the
have
rope.
a mile of rope.
I love-
She throws down 10 feet of rope and she's still looking the other 5,270 feet.
I love how you expect me to hoist you up before you realized you didn't have a mile of rope. That's beautiful.
Hey, it does look like it's a little bit far away, huh? For a rope.
Just a tad.
All right, well, let's get going.
All right.
Anything-
Is Unville and Kale? They're just both tired. Is that what it is? They're just both exhausted. Am
Yeah.
I exhausted too?
No, you made the save.
Can I pick them up, both of them,
Sure.
and drag them?
Be exhausted.
Yeah, you can drag them.
You want me to do a strength check?
Yes. If you're just gonna drag both of them so they can rest as much as one can rest while
There
they're
you
being
go.
dragged,
Holy shit, dude.
fantastic.
If only you
Of
had a
course.
blanket to drag them on.
He's
He's
taking Eleanor.
You guys are holding me back.
He's taking a nap while he's dragging us and walking up this hill.
If Kale and Unville can both give me a second Constitution save, this is because
Being dragged.
Blackrest has such an easy time carrying the both of you somehow. Um,
The man that jumps over waters.
Okay, so as you are both being just dragged up this hill, somehow Arthur is doing it comfortably enough while like dragging both of you by your collars or whatever, but it's not like I'm gonna rip your shirts off by your collars or whatever. It's like somehow it's actually supporting your weight so you're able to like relax the entire time you're being dragged. You actually have enough time for a short rest if you want to.
Shut up. I love you so much.
If you want to, I mean, it's only because he rolled so well on the strength save.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Nice.
So if you want to spend a hit die to recover hit points, normally you can only recover levels of exhaustion on a long rest, I believe, but I'll allow you to recover your levels of exhaustion on this short rest here as well.
D6?
Whatever your hit die is for your class. I think it's D6 for sorcerers.
Yes, it is.
The
Gorgeous. Rolling aces today, baby.
I know the hit dice for town guards and goblins. I don't know the hit dice for
Wait, did we just max out our hit die like that?
Both of y'all did nice. Both of y'all maxed out.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice.
While they're taking
I'm-
their time getting up the hill, Eleanor? You have like a whole hour just looking at this top ring of standing stones and such. Do you do anything, or are you just like, nope, I'm not going in the murder zone without them?
How tall are these stones?
And they're easily 3 unvills tall.
Could I sit on top of one?
Yeah, you can climb on top of one.
I'm going to do that.
Are you
And
gonna
just
rest?
try to watch them. Yeah, I'm gonna climb on top of one and rest.
Yeah, like this little
Just waiting
example
for
is
you
to scale.
guys.
So
Yes. Okay. All right. I want to see it. Okay. I'm gonna sit on top of one.
Sigil hops off of her and sits down on a curve right next to her.
Okay. As you climb on the stones are even colder than the ground to the touch. Makes sense. Stones are pretty cold, but this almost feels like you're holding ice or touching ice rather than just touching a stone that's just been out exposed to the elements. Like it feels supernaturally cold when you go to sit on it. You can again feel cold wind going by. It's kind of very eerie. You think you can hear sounds of like what it sounds like when wind blows through like willows in a swamp and such. Like there's like low moaning, whistling sounds going by. But there's no trees around, not for 3 miles in every direction, because 3 miles in every direction is hill. So, but doing anything else, or just gonna sit on top and wait?
Nope. Just waiting.
Okay. After some time passes, Arthur Blackcrest comes into view, and you're able to tell that he's just literally dragging the other two by the cuffs of their collars. And he's just trudging up. I imagine, given the fact that he made like the 23 strength save or whatever, that he absolutely looks like the kind of person who's like, he was just in a war zone and he's dragging his wounded comrades out of that war zone, and he absolutely looks like he can go back into that war zone and win the war despite dragging his wounded comrades out of said war zone.
I gotta find Bubba.
Yeah, or Saving Private Ryan, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, like apparently Arthur Blackcrest was made for dragging spellcasting classes up hills.
Luckily for me, these boys are nothing but bone.
It's kind of true.
Yeah.
Unveil only has one stripe on his pajamas. He's so skinny.
Fantastic.
All right, wake up, boys. I'm just kind of like
Oh.
throw them on the floor.
Oh, Arthur, like you are the. I can't believe I'm going to tell you this. You're the man, Arthur. Thank you so much. You're a
Yeah.
hero to me.
Yes.
All right. Relax, but do go.
But to go on. Are we by the stones now, or by Eleanor, or how far
Yeah,
are we?
all
from
the
her
stones.
Yeah,
you can
you're all
imagine. Look
there
at 'em.
at the top now.
now? Okay. As I get to my feet, I really just want to walk up and like put my hand on one of these, and I know you said it's cold, but I just want to know if there's anything more magic that I can see, feel, touch, anything.
Yeah,
You want to cast detect magic?
Again, yes.
Yeah. You can definitely detect that the stones have there's a necromantic magic in the air, but the stones have an abjuration magic, much like how it was at the bottom of the hill. You can tell that both senses of magic are more powerful here at the top than they were at the bottom. Like a good example would be like at the bottom of the hill, you felt like you were feeling like 3rd or 4th level magic. Here at the top, it's easily closer to 7th or 8th.
Arthur, this is like, I'm telling you, this is a power that I felt from my instructors, my teachers.
This is what in my mind, in Arthur's mind, this is what he sees as Unville's like caressing these rocks. He just I'm like
I'm just like, why is he so enamored with these rocks? He's in love with these rocks.
They're pretty
I am.
fancy.
What do you see
it's-
on Bill? Tell us.
What's going on?
Told you the power deepens here, Arthur. This is
In the ground,
this is-
deep. Should we dig?
No, I mean these rocks.
There's a
These.
staircase.
So listen, there's necromancy in the air. I can tell you that much. But these stones are a protection rock. I don't know why, but they're guarding something or protecting something or someone from something.
So, should we break the rocks?
No, we need to keep going.
don't know.
Necromancers. It's always dang
It's-
necromancers.
It's getting deeper. We gotta go. I need to know what's going on up here, Arthur. This is deep magic.
All right. Can I do divine sense? I'm going to
Sure.
divine sense and see if I can
Are the
just
rocks evil?
see if I can sense anything.
Evil rocks.
Is there like any sound to it at all?
Yeah, when I cast divine sense, it's like divine sense.
I
Ball of
sense that
acid.
The rocks
That's
are evil.
what just thinking of too. A ball of acid.
No, I'm just gonna kind of meditate. It's just kind of like a meditation kind of thing. Like, oh,
Good spell, by the way, dude.
but I'm not a monk, so it's just kind of just quiet. But you hear kind of
What, a
like,
ball of acid? Okay. As an action, you can open your awareness to check such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type, celestial, fiend, or undead, or any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity. The vampire Count Strahd, for instance. Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hollow spell. You are confident that the area between the two rings of stones, the one at the bottom of the hill and the one at the top of the hill, is consecrated ground. You are also pretty confident that the area inside the top ring of stones is desecrated ground.
it's probably because we're standing on it.
Oh shit. So
We're
so
just-
the bottom ring is to keep bad shit in, and the top one's to keep good shit out.
All right, look, everyone. I hate to say it, but we're standing on somebody's grave.
Hmm.
I don't like
It's
this.
you all
Arthur.
bad people, because I followed you all up here.
I did want to see the stones, but we should keep going up the hill.
Where's Eleanor?
Still sitting on a rock like an owl.
Yeah. Sitting on the
Did you
rock.
find anything up there?
I found a staircase.
I think you're standing on somebody's tombstone, by the way.
No, not the first.
What?
What?
It's not the first one.
Just
What? What?
All right, show us where this entrance is.
It's like right in the center. It's over there.
Oh, this thing right here. What did you say, sir?
It's just it's stairs. Just
All right.
right there. Stairs.
All right, everyone, gather up. We have two options, right? Listen. Are you listening?
I'm listening.
All right, we have two options. One, Kelgo's in the hole. Two, Kelgo's in the hole with Unville.
I like option one.
Okay. I'll go down the hole by myself. Just tie that rope around me, and if I yell, just yank me out, okay?
Unless something kills you before you yell. But yeah, we'll do that.
All right.
Unville shakes his head. Unville shakes his head to himself, and he says, "No, I'm going. Let's go. I have to go. I'm not going to go down there without you. I'm not going to let you go down there without me. But we have to go."
Oh, fine, I'll tell Bio for you,
He's-
but I'm gonna just
He's
start
going to
tying both
die
of them
down there.
up. I'm gonna stick
Ar-
Kel to Unville's chest and tie them both up.
What?
What?
It's one big present.
Jesus. Just a snack box for whatever's down there.
I was about to say, an offering to the dark gods.
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
Eleanor, you're gonna help me hoist him down.
Arthur, why don't you come with us? Why don't we all go?
Eye on the
You
rope
want
and
Eleanor to
everything.
hoist us all down? I don't think she.
No, we all need to go. There's stairs.
There's literally stairs right there.
I guess we can use the stairs since you want to take the easy way.
I want to keep Sigil on top of that
What happened
rock.
to adventure?
He's
All
gonna
right,
be on.
I'm gonna untie them. I guess all this prep work, nothing.
What did you say, Kale?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep Sigil on top of that rock. He's gonna be our lookout.
Okay.
What is he looking out for?
He's gonna open up Wi-Fi with your friend down by the wagon, 20 something miles away.
Yeah.
Broadcast to home base.
In usual Unville's fashion, I push Arthur forward. Go.
Okay.
Tell me.
So approaching this basin, it is basically how this map is that I have in front of you all. There's stones at cardinal directions standing around the basin. The actual this is like the top of the hill. It's like this outside exterior space, and then inside of that circle is the actual basin itself. It's about 30 feet down. There's several stone slabs, rough carved, sticking out of the walls of this basin. They form a staircase going down, and you can see that there's a ring of smaller stones inside, and then there's another small ring, almost like a campfire, but there's no smoldering and such in there in the center there. And there is a stone archway on the left here that seems to open up into a dark space inside the wall of this basin, and you can see what looks like a staircase going down immediately hooking to the left from this stone archway.
All right, so there's you said there's stones all the side that go all the way down,
Yep.
and then the stone little hedgeway there is at the bottom.
Yeah,
Yes.
to the left there. See it? Those two rocks.
Yeah. I was just making sure it's at the very bottom. I didn't know if it was, All right, well, why didn't you? I can hoist you guys down faster than we can climb now.
What is it with you and hoisting? Can we just walk this stairs, Arthur?
No, don't blame me if they break.
Think you have a secret fancy of tying me up?
All right, so we're gonna begin walking down these ancient fucking 300,000-year-old fucking stone.
All right. I need to know who's walking down first.
I
Who's walking
suppose
down?
I am. And I'm going to take this time to, let's see. I'm going to have Unville and Kale put their hands on me, and they're going to repeat the phrase, stiff as boards, light as a feather.
Stiff as board, light as a feather. Stiff as board, light as a feather. Stiff as board, light as a feather. Stiff as board. What the fuck is happening?
I need to not be so heavy. This is not good. Give me a second. Let me see. I'm going to say for safeguard, I'm tying the rope around myself, and I'm going to tell them to hold it. So I'm going to give Unveil, Kel, and Lenalor the rope.
Okay. I need you to roll me a deck save.
Okay, I was wrong. It's him that wants to be tied up.
And then here we go. From the marble.
For every balloon. Okay. You get most of the way down these individual steps. But when you get basically about 10 feet off the ground or so, the stone slab absolutely just shunks out of the wall and gives way under your feet. But you're able to step off of the step fast enough to get onto the next step, which does not collapse under you, so that you avoid falling what would have only been 10 feet for 1d6 damage if you were not roped and held up by Unveil and Kale.
Arthur, you okay?
Well, look at Unveil, just kind of give him the look.
I look back at
that idea.
I look back at Kale and stick my tongue out at Arthur, kind of like, oh, yeah.
I assume you keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going.
Okay, cool. None of the other stones give way, and it'd be too short of a fall anyways if they did. And you find yourself on the ground of this basin. You can see several of the wall sections of this basin are made up of similarly large stone slabs in the same notion as like the large standing stones at the top and base of this hill. If you look closely, you can see that they are also heavily carved in strange carvings that you don't recognize.
All right. So, wait for everybody to gather down, and I'm just gonna kind of point out, point at Unveil and be like, "Look, my stone."
Oh, we can learn more from these, Arthur. I'm more afraid of what's beyond that archway. And look at these stones in the middle, though.
What stone?
What is this? The little
How big are
pile
these
in the
stones?
middle.
Are they still
You said
big
it's about a
as-
campfire size.
These stones are basically the size of like a fence post. These stones are the kind of stones that you would put like around a campfire, but there's no sign of a campfire in the center there. They're just
Well,
somebody placed
all I
these stones in
know
a
is
circle.
I've seen rituals before, and this is almost exactly the way they do these things.
What does that mean for us? We don't
Do
know the
something
ritual.
with your magic. Figure out what's going on with these rocks. Talk to them.
Let's just start breaking these rocks.
Yeah, aren't you a
How
rock
would-
gnome?
Yeah.
I'll talk to your people.
In my expertise, I believe we should break the rocks.
Can
These
you do
rocks have
like
been here for.
can you do magic sensing whatever and on these rocks and see what's going on?
I can detect magic again, but it's wearing out my spells. I think I have like one spell slot left.
All right, let me see. Can anybody else detect magic? Can we all detect magic?
I don't know.
Okay, here's my question. Arthur, I can
What?
use detect magic, no problem. But afterwards, I'm gonna need a long rest. I need to take a nap. My spells I'm burned out.
I will take a nap in here. That's fine.
All right, I cast detect magic again.
Okay. It's similar to the top of the hill. You can detect a lot of necromancy. You don't detect any abjuration here inside the basin. Like it's only necromancy. It's only like a high level, like ever-present necromantic magic. It's more like just a necromantic environment rather than an individual spell being cast, but it's definitely just like you can feel it seeping into the earth and corrupting it here. And it kind of explains why the ground here is not sanctified.
Okay. Yeah, Arthur, the magic here runs deep. We should rest if we're gonna do anything.
That's no problem. All right, well let's take a rest then, shall we?
Should we make a campfire in the circle of stones?
No. I mean, you can.
I don't know if we should. Maybe that's part of the ritual.
Do we have to sacrifice somebody?
I choose Kale.
Nah. I think Eleanor should go.
What? No, she'd never tried to kill a unicorn.
You may be right.
That you know of.
That's very true.
She could have tried to kill Gwyneth and you would have never known because she's a rogue, which means you're not supposed to know when they stab you in the back until it's too
This is
late.
true. Checks my back.
Check. You hear whispering on the wind and it causes you to check your back.
Jesus Christ, this broad. All right. Yeah, I'm ready to take some rest if everybody else is.
Great. Where are you camping?
As close to that circle as possible, I would offer. Maybe we should make our camp as close to that circle as possible. At least we're thinner in the room. I don't know. You tell me. This is your expertise, defense.
Let's see. I say we give me a blanket.
That would be
Huh?
nice.
Everyone put all your blankets on the floor. Quickly.
I don't have any blankets.
Well, those are
Hold on.
Wait.
Don't we have bedrolls?
Yeah, in our backpacks.
Yeah, I got a bedroll in my backpack you sleep on.
I don't. Let's see. I got some
I don't have any
candles.
blankets, Arthur.
Can you disguise us into some rocks?
Here, what I'll do is I'll say a prayer. Is that fine for everyone?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
O light that guides and shields the brave, stand watch beside us as we lay. Let no evil pierce this holy rest, no shadow fall upon our quest. Ah,
Bars.
that's it. That's all I got.
Doesn't sound like
Arthur,
any
roll me a
quail I've
religion
ever heard
check,
of.
please.
Are you done?
Yes, please.
What happened?
You roll a
Arthur,
religion
roll me
check.
a religion check.
Oh. Ow.
Womp.
There's no quail I ever heard of. No, honestly though, Arthur, thank you. I feel blessed.
Let's see. Where's my religion?
You didn't.
Oh, shit.
Oh no. Yep.
Oh,
You
shit.
didn't believe me on prayer.
All right. There is a brief moment where you all can feel like a warmth surrounding Arthur and your general campsite and such when he says that prayer. He may not have cast a spell of protection, but you can definitely sense that there was some form of protection in the prayer that he gave.
All right, so we're gonna take a rest here, guys. We're gonna be doing a break. Guys,
Long
if
rest.
you are enjoying this show here, guys, and you yourself want to donate to our beloved DM, all you have to do is head on over to buymeacoffee.com/avidgamers, guys. The man's thirsty, he's malnourished, he needs supplements. All right, we're trying to save up so he can get some steroids.
He's so skinny, he's like a baby fish. You can see his insides.
It's true.
But yeah, guys, definitely hats off, props to our DM here as always, delivering an amazing game, guys. So if you can and if you will, head on over to buymeacoffee.com/avidgamers, guys. See the link right there.
All right, is it time for the little sorcerer's room?
Yeah, it's gonna take a break, guys. Everybody's gonna be going to the restroom, get something to drink, stretch your buns.
Say about 10 minutes.
Let's see. Yep. Ooh. Guys, don't forget, if you're looking to upgrade your PC or buy a new PC, y'all can head on over to Zydex.com and use that code there, guys. Give you a little discount. Definitely, that's where I got my PC from. My first PC. Still using it to this day, just upgraded again. But definitely that PC held out for, I want to say, 6 years, man, before I decided. I didn't even need to upgrade, just decided to. Anyway. And last but not least, guys, if you are enjoying this content and you want to see something more from PNS Studios, all you got to do is head on over to YouTube at The PNS Studio. You can find our content on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, as well as Twitch.
What's going on? Y'all talking shit?
Yep.
Thinking about it. Thinking about talking nonsense.
Last but not least, don't forget that if you yourself want to be part of a D&D campaign, excuse me, you can also rent to hire a DM for your personal games, guys. I thought it was going to be a hassle. It's fairly easy. All you got to do is head on over to startplaying.games and /GM/Aaron-runs-games. That is for Aaron, our DM here.
He is available, guys. He's an amazing DM, as you guys can see. If you want to run your first game, second game, third game, 100th game, one shot, long campaign, it's up to you. He does them on. He doesn't just do D&D. He does plenty of other categories. Unveil. Spicy knows of a couple of the other ones. Do y'all talk about? What do y'all talk about?
Oh, Shadowrun for sure. That's the one that I want to
Shadowrun.
get into. Yeah.
And what is Shadowrun?
It's a cyberpunk style game. Like cyberpunk mixed with magic. It's like D&D in the future. Like people have augmented whatevers, but elves and dragons and shit still exist. So yeah,
Fallout.
cool.
Fallout 76 is what it is.
No, what? What did you just? No, sir. Every Shadowrunner in the world that just heard you say that just crapped in their pants.
It's Fallout to the 10th power. No, don't get me wrong. Yeah, but guys, don't forget, like I said, it doesn't have to be D&D, guys. There's plenty of other games that he is very familiar with, guys. And when I say extensive, I mean books. This guy's got catalogs of books, man. So, like I said, if you definitely want a good experience, great DM, I definitely recommend Aaron here. All right, I'm gonna let
everybody back. We good?
No, I'm gonna go to Rich. I'll wait for you to get back so you can talk.
Oh, okay.
Tell them about your behind the pint.
I'll go pee. All right, so guys, as Jacob covered, we have a lot of different shows on PNS Studios, YouTube, Discord, Twitch, you name it, we're out there. I think we have an Instagram, we have a TikTok. We're covering all the bases. At the PNS Studio, you can find all the content, including my show, Behind the Pint. Now, it's a little bit different than Fat and Spicy, which is kind of like a buddy program. Me and Fatsy sit around and we talk and goof and kibitz a little bit, but Behind the Pint takes it a little bit more serious. We slow it down. We get to learn about people, not only in their lives, where they've come from, but the traumas they've gone through. And more than that, we get into how they've overcome those traumas and how it's enriched their lives or how they've used their trauma to help others. The latest show was with Jorge Gonzalez. He talked about coming over the border when he was a kid via coyote, crossing in the middle of the night, border guards pulling him over. It was a whole thing. He talked about being a Hispanic man in today's culture, being a father, being a husband, being accountable for your own feelings. It was a very in-depth show. The guy's a great guy. We had a great time talking. So guys, check that out. It's called Behind the Pint. You can find it on Discord. I'm sorry, you can find it on YouTube. It's right there under our @the_PNS Studio tag. There we are. I don't know what else to talk about. Eleanor, you got anything else going on? I know you're streaming now.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to. I've been so busy with work. I've been kind of neglecting it.
Yeah. I found that I had to treat it like a job. Like there was one night I didn't want to stream, and I'm like, nope. You know what? I can't be late for work.
It wasn't that I don't want to stream. It's just I'm so exhausted by the time I get home. I can't. I just fall asleep. I just go to sleep.
I got you. Kale, you around? No, Kale.
More.
So what do you play the Minecraft? Do you stream anything else?
It's mostly Minecraft. I'll stream other games, but it's mostly Minecraft right now. I'm just on the Minecraft binge. No, I need to see it.
So maybe you can answer this question for me. It's been driving me nuts. I see all this stuff on social media about people in the movie theaters going absolutely apeshit when a zombie chicken comes out. What is this about?
A zombie chicken. A zombie chicken? The chicken is a zombie?
I don't know. Some zombie chicken rider, something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I don't know why they would go crazy about that. That's just in the game. I mean,
I guess kids and adults all over America are like throwing popcorn at the screen and screaming when this thing comes on. Like the police have had to be called to like settle down the obnoxious people. Yeah. What's the story? Is it a rare thing? Is it hard to get a zombie riding chicken? Or chicken riding zombie?
It is kind of rare, a little bit rare. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I do love Jack Black. I'm happy.
Oh yeah.
Well, it is a bit rare, but I really wouldn't know why they would make such a fuss about it. I want to see the movie myself. But you pretty much have a baby zombie that finds a attractive chicken, a chicken that he's attracted to, and just pretty much hoists himself on top of the chicken, and they become like one entity.
Okay.
Yeah. So the term for it in Minecraft is chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey. Okay.
Yeah.
I personally like spider jockeys more.
Oh yeah.
The skeletons
Very
and
cool.
the spiders. Those are cool.
I missed early 2000s Minecraft before Nether was a thing.
It's one game I got it long time ago, and I didn't know what to do, so I took my pick and I just started digging down, and I got stuck, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm out of here.
That's
Yeah.
one thing you can do. I mean, you can do whatever you want in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those
sandbox game. Just do what you want.
It's one of those things where you get out of it what you put into it isn't necessarily correct. It's true here, but that's not quite the whole of it. The best review line, there's a pretty salacious reviewer and whatnot, and he gave a very great review line that I thought was perfect for Minecraft, which was it's very obtuse when you're first getting into it, because it's like, oh, you're supposed to punch the tree until you can get wood, and then you can make an axe, so you don't have to break your freaking fist punching the tree anymore. But like he's like not really certain what he was doing about it. So he looked it up and he saw, I was like, hey, there's dangers, they come out at night and such. So he's like, okay, so I can survive for a couple of days. So he did that, and he survived for a couple of days getting resources and such like that, but he wasn't really doing anything with them. And he's like, he was just about at that moment where like he had like leveled an entire forest. He had all this wood and such like that, and he was just looking around. He couldn't really think of anything. And he was just about like bored with Minecraft because he finished leveling the forest, and he looked at a nearby mountain, and he's like, you know what would be cool on that mountain? A skull fortress with lava coming out of the eye sockets. And then before he knew it, 10 hours had passed, and he was picking out what coloring for the wall paneling in the dining room of the skull fortress.
Nice. Okay.
I like to build castles.
Yeah, and then if you add mods to it, that's like a whole game changer.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a Lord of the Rings mod, Star Wars mod, like a GTA plugin as well. So it's like so many cool things that you can do inside the game.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I do have a realm if you guys want to play on it. I mean,
Yeah.
play with friends, build your whole base and everything.
This is why I was telling Aaron earlier, I've been streaming Schedule 1, and the wife won't let me play with friends. She's like, that's for us. That's for us only. I'm like, all right.
He's back.
Hey, look who's there.
Arthur has returned to us.
As the Chronicle has foretold.
It's me, Bobby Barron.
Welcome back.
All right, where are we at?
We're resting in the room,
Indeed.
being kept warm by your prayer glow.
I need, if you have rations, go ahead and knock rations from your sheet, because presumably everybody's eating something while resting.
Yes.
And then I need whoever is keeping watch while you're resting. Presumably you're doing it in shifts, and you're not leaving it to one person to do it. I need perception rolls for in the order that the watches are being had while you're resting.
I would have took the first watch, I guess, and then do perception.
I'll take second watch.
I'll do the third.
I guess I'm doing the last watch.
Y'all don't roll the dice on the screen? What's wrong with y'all?
No.
Got better things to do.
So
Numbers are
classless.
numbers. Numbers are numbers.
No, we're not allowed to see his rolls. He's behind a screen, remember?
No, I absolutely do my rolls in front of the screen when possible so that everybody can see when I'm critting them to death 3 times in a row.
This guy. Oh, so you like to show off is what you like.
Well, I don't roll that well when I'm a player, so.
All right, so we all got our checks in. We all got our shifts. Unveil tucks in.
All right.
Falls right asleep.
Eleanor, it is in the middle of your shift, well after the equivalent of midnight and such. Everybody else is asleep. You're like sitting or standing nearby, just keeping a watch on things. You can hear a wispy sound coming from the doorway down here in the basin that leads to the staircase that seems to go into somewhere. So like you hear a wispy sound coming from here.
I'm definitely keeping an eye on that until everyone wakes up. I want everybody to get their rest in.
Sure. Roll me another perception check. Oh, fantastic. You see everything.
Everything.
Yes. So, as you are keeping an eye on that, you can see or you can hear the wispiness kind of gathering at that entrance. You think you can start hear like a slow building cacophony of whispers. You think you can hear the wind seemingly like coming down into the basin, going into that tunnel. And then everything just gets really quiet. And then you can see what looks like a finger creeping up around the lip of this doorway on one side, and then another finger, and then a whole hand, and then another finger, and a second hand. And then they start like pulling themselves along the edge of the lip of this space. And that's when you can see that these are like very skeletal, bony fingers on the ends of really long hands, and they just seem to be pulling themselves slowly forward and around. Impossibly long arms. Do you do anything while this is happening? Will these arms?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely wake up the guys because that is some spooky stuff.
Roll a wisdom save for me, please.
Where is it? Wisdom. Right click. Wisdom. There you are.
Right. You have a brief moment where you're focusing so much on these hands pulling themselves along out of this entrance or whatever, that it's almost a struggle for you to tear yourself away from looking at that to like look at and tell everybody else. It's like, hey, there's some spooky shit going on right over there. But you manage to pull yourself away. You get to the point where you're standing over. Who do you go to wake up first?
Arthur, since he's the paladin.
You get to the moment where you're standing over Arthur, getting ready to wake him, and you have like that moment where you look back at you're about to your hands are just about to shake him awake, and you are looking at the thing that you're about to warn him about, and there's no skeletal hands in the doorway whatsoever. It's just empty. It's black. It's pitch. It's dark. It's still incredibly quiet right now, though.
Oh, that's pretty spooky. Well, they're gone, so I'm just gonna let them sleep. Oh, is there anything around that I can kind of bar the door with a little bit, like kind of barricade it?
Nothing that's big enough to block the entire doorway there.
What do I have?
Like you could maybe theoretically you could take each and every single one of these or half of these standing stones that are like the size of like fence posts, and if you could like lift them up off of the ground, you could like put them in a pile in front of the doorway, but that would take a significant amount of time.
Let's see. Do I have anything? Let me see. Well, no, I don't have anything. I'm just keeping a really close eye on that door.
Okay. For the rest of your shift, there is no skeletal sounds, no skeletal bony fingers, anything of that nature. You think maybe you start to question whether or not you saw it at all. But every time you have that moment, you're like, no, there were definitely creepy, long, elongated fingers there. Indeed. It gets to the end of your shift, and it's your chance to wake up Unville for him to take his shift.
So, that door over there. There's some.
Can you take another shift, Eleanor?
What?
I'm kidding. I'm up. What now?
Well, there's some spooky things going on with that door over there. So,
What do you mean spooky things?
I thought I saw something, and
What?
I'm not quite sure if I really saw it or if I hallucinated it.
What was the something?
It was like skeletal hands just clawing their way around the door. And then I looked again, and it was gone. I
Told you the magic is strong here, Eleanor. This is not a good place.
Yeah.
I think we should wake up Arthur.
I mean, I've tangled with necromancers before, but
And? How'd that go? Are we doomed?
No, we do.
Well, I'm still somewhat alive. So.
Well, I mean, we're all somewhat alive. I was almost dead when he was carrying me up the hill. Okay,
Wow.
I think we should wake everybody up.
If you think so, you don't want them to get their rest in.
It's towards the end of your shift, though, right?
Yeah.
So they've kind of gotten their sleep, no?
Yeah,
Yes?
Have they gotten enough rest?
I'm asking the DM, do they look well? Right? Are they sleeping? We good?
Yeah.
Okay. I walk over to Arthur and I kick his leg armor. Dink. Hey, off him. Oh, shit. I kick it again. Offer. He's really sleeping. I walk over to Kale. I shake him. Kale, wake up.
Oh, what's going on?
I don't know. Arthur's dreaming about naked women or something. But there's... Eleanor said she saw some creepy through that door.
Oh, creepy.
She said she saw...
Just creepy.
Tell him, Eleanor. Tell him what you saw.
It was like skeletal hands just like crawling around the door. It was
okay.
like they were trying to crawl out of it. It was just and then I looked again and it was gone. I'm not even sure if I've seen it at all.
And you said it was at that doorway over there?
Yes, that one. The one with the arrows pointing towards it.
I walk over and I kick Arthur just one more time.
Oh,
go ahead, Kale.
I'm gonna.
What's going on? What happened?
hold on. Gale,
Yes.
go ahead.
I'm going to cast the alarm spell over there just in case, anything comes out of that doorway. We all will wake up and, be ready for
I,
it.
I think we should go through it.
Now?
Yeah, we're all awake. We got our left. I think we
Oh,
should go through it.
okay.
Maybe save a stealth lot. Arthur, what do you think?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm with you with her. Yeah,
Wake up, Arthur.
I don't know what happened.
I kick him again in the side of his armor. Get up! We're going through the door. Eleanor thought some creepy shit.
All right, let's go.
It was indeed spooky.
Listen, I'm gonna say it one more time, guys. There is heavy dead magic here. This is not a good place. Be very careful. Arthur,
All right.
you go ahead first.
I'll go ahead first.
All right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna approach whatever it is we're looking for.
The doorway.
The doorway, yes, the doorway. I'm going to push it open, slide it, whatever I gotta do, pull it.
What? No, don't just.
It's an open doorway. There's no barrier to entry here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna walk in and look around. What's the lighting like?
It's dark.
I still have my sword, so I'm gonna draw my sword if it's not already drawn.
Fall in line behind Arthur.
All right. I'm following you too.
Okay.
Let me see.
Fabulous.
Eleanor's on top of the roof sleeping.
Picked up one of my rations there.
Be careful, Arthur. Eleanor saw like skeleton hand on the outside of this archway.
It was spooky. It was very spooky.
Oh, man.
I'm glad I spooked you out. That's 100% what I was going for.
See,
All right.
spooky ends.
You would be so kind as to drag your tokens onto the map for me, please, here, and I will drag them into position.
Where are you? I don't know if it worked. I can't see a thing.
It did work.
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty dark for us.
I mean, we should be able to see something.
True.
As soon as I have Arthur's token, so I can.
Yeah, he's got the bright light.
I am trying to figure out how to give you my token.
Go to your journal at the top right. Click and hold on your name.
Make sure you hold for a second.
Go to my journal, top right.
Click and drag.
There we go.
Here you go.
Very good. Very nice.
Why did you ping me? I don't like that you pinged me.
Bum, bum, bum.
Happens when I click something 4 times.
That's
The game thinks I'm holding on my mouse down when that's not what I'm doing.
Like, why can't I see anybody else's token on the map? Oh, it's dark.
Yes.
It is indeed.
That would do
Oh,
that.
what's that? Oh, shit.
Okay.
Mm.
So, let me see if I can take a look at that real quick. I can make the light yellow. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Peak immersion. So, as you step into this doorway, you can see that the path immediately narrows, where there's like a brief landing in front of, just beyond this doorway, and then there's just a staircase going down. And very quickly, your left-hand side, like the wall therein, very quickly gives way to just open void. Just to the left of you there. So it's like there's no railing here. It's more of those stones that are like sticking out of the walls and such. Although these are like more like nested back in a ridge on the side of the wall here. And yeah, there is a significant drop on your left-hand side. Like it's just void down there.
If we don't like it, we can go back, right, Offer?
Yeah, now this is the time where I hoist you down.
You're going to hoist me down into what? There's nothing down there.
Well, that's for you to decide when you get down there.
Offer, no, please, don't.
You wanted to expect the rocks. You were the rock captain here.
The geologist.
You know, I don't even have a comeback for that. That's good. No, I think we keep going. Just be careful.
It's all right. So as Unbill is saying, I'm tying the rope around his waist.
No, this isn't. I don't think this is wise, Offer.
What
There's
are you
no light.
doing?
I don't have any way to see.
Oh, it's all right. I have a torch here. I'm going to give him a torch.
Wait, isn't there a staircase? Why
We're walking downstairs.
You're right. You're all right. You're right. You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. I apologize. I'm going
Why
to
did you
shove
just wanna-
Unbill off the damn side.
Accept your apology.
Why?
I grabbed that. I got a hold of the rope.
Just swinging like
Dangle him off
a worm on a hook.
Oh wait, do you actually do that?
Yeah.
He absolutely actually did that.
All right.
So he needs to-
Unbill, I need you to roll me a dexterity save.
Yeah, I bet.
Poor Unbill. Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah?
You manage to not throw your back out as you go bungee jumping with not a bungee cord.
Okay.
How much rope do you have, Arthur Blackcrest?
You say what now?
How
How
many
much
feet of
rope
rope?
do you have?
Let me see.
20 feet.
So you just. Oh, my rope. I got one rope. So that is what? How many feet is one rope?
Normally it's 50 feet.
Isn't it 50
Oh,
feet?
that's what
Yeah.
that's what I
Jesus,
had.
you
50
dropped me
feet of
50
rope.
feet?
No, I didn't throw the whole rope. I didn't do 50 feet. I grabbed it. You probably went about 10 feet before I grabbed the rope.
Before he grabbed the rope. Okay.
This guy.
Yeah. Unville, you are 10 feet below where they are at.
Yeah. Or, 7 stairs down.
Yeah.
Saying. Arthur? I hate
Light the torch.
Okay. I light the torch.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. Eleanor, here. Grab this.
I'm going to give her the rope.
Is she strong enough to hold me, Arthur?
You're right. Kale, get over here. Hold the rope.
Okay.
Okay.
How about we
Bring the little marble man you have as well.
He's currently on
He's
top of one
outside.
of those rocks.
Oh, he's on a rock.
Yeah,
He's outside?
watching.
They're
Yeah,
not.
he's
in
the
here.
rock captain now.
Keeping guard, I see.
Okay. So you light the torch, Unville.
Mhm.
With the torch, you can see 40 feet below you, because they emit feet in 20 feet of bright light and then 20 feet of dim light. You do not see the bottom. You can see the bottom here on the map, but you don't see the bottom in character.
Okay.
Here, I'll
It's
do-
dark.
All right. Let's see. Give me a second, real quick. I am looking. I am looking and seeing. Do I even have a torch to give him?
Did we just cheat?
Let's see. No, I mean I do have a candle and I do have a lamp I can give you. So either one will
I
work.
have a
if I
hooded
can't give you.
lantern that I don't need. And a bunch of candles that I don't need.
All right, so I gave him the lantern. Then okay, so I will take off the lamp that I have.
It's gonna be a dick and drop that torch down there, see how far it goes. But
I
not
have
the lantern.
candles. I mean, I could just drop one down.
I would
I think
assume
that
that
would
the
put it
air
out.
would, yeah.
Just break apart and instantly go out if it fell 100 feet.
I see.
Wax is not
so-
sturdy.
So he is going down with my lamp. I am going to continue walking forward as they continue to lower him down.
Oh, okay.
Why are we lowering?
That's not
him
what I
down?
thought I
Why
was.
can't we just?
I don't like
Why
this
can't
at
we
all,
just go down
Arthur.
the This is not smart. Are we fishing for zombies? Is
I don't
this
know
what we're
what-
doing.
What do you want? One of us to die or all of us to die?
I thought you were my
I-
friend,
I
Arthur.
would prefer.
Unwell's too low down there to hear anything we're saying.
I'm 10 feet away.
It's like some Mission Impossible stuff.
Exactly. I haven't seen that. No. All right, so I'm going to continue down, going down the spiral.
Feel free to move your token. Hold Alt when you release your token so that they release directly where you're leaving the mat rather than being instantly shunted to some other spot.
All right.
Right. Does Kale and Eleanor actually continue to lower Unveil down, or do you just hold them 10 feet
No,
below
that's
you?
insane.
Of course they do.
No. Arthur is insane. I'm gonna try to hoist him back up.
Pull me up.
Oh, no, let's
Okay.
see. Nope, I can't. Sorry, Unveil. You're gonna have to climb up.
The dramatic look on Unveil's face.
You're stuck. You're stuck.
Your grip actually slips, and he slips down another 20 feet.
No.
Or to my doom.
Do it to him.
No.
Do it to him, Aaron.
No.
Hey, Aaron,
I would
help.
have if she rolled a 1. I wasn't even gonna have her roll anything to just slowly pull Unveil up, and then she did, and it's like, well, I gotta respect it now.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron, how far is the drop though? Seriously.
So Unveil
It's
is
far.
10 feet below you guys. He has a torch that lets him see 40 feet beyond that. So he can see 50 feet down from your guys' position, and he can't see the bottom.
It's void.
Ah.
Okay.
Arthur, get up here and hoist this man back up.
Yeah, I
Papa,
can't
help
do it
me.
with my own strength.
Put him down lower.
No.
I'll meet him at the bottom, and I'm keep going.
No.
There was no bottom.
Make sure to
You
catch
keep
him.
going.
Can you both? Can you both
Arthur,
help me up
get up here and
with their
hoist
combined
him up.
strength?
Maybe.
Oh, no.
How much light can your sword emit, Arthur?
We are at, let's see.
No, let's see here.
I know this answer. No, I don't know this answer.
If it was his favorite ability, he would know this answer.
10 to 20 feet, then emits a dim light for another 10 feet. So 20 feet, then 10 feet of dim light. So 30 feet altogether. And then luckily for me, I tied a candle to the end of my sword to give another extra 10 feet. I'm just kidding.
This isn't compounding interest, mate.
I can't just tie a whole bunch of candles together and make one big candle.
No, you can't just give
1,000
a
lumens?
to a peasant and tell him to pass it to the other guy and make a rail gun. All right. You're pretty confident you have descended probably about 50 feet by the time you get to this landing here. And you can see 30 feet down from there, and you still don't see the ground. What you do see having traversed the stairs this many times so far, is that basically every 5 feet or so, there is a small shelf-like alcove embedded in the wall by the stairs here. And you're pretty confident that there's like a skeletal body inside every single one of these alcoves that you've walked past.
Okay. Let's see.
Come on, Arthur. You know what that means.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, it means it's finale time.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Is Unveil still being held by this rope?
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can see some more of those like
Holes.
carved alcoves right near you, Unville. How somebody could get to them without the stairs is beyond you, but they're there.
Can you climb yourself up, Unveil? Do you think you have the upper body strength to do that?
Look at me.
Okay.
I mean, you could
No.
try.
Or I could go all the way down and end up in one of these clips. I'm really scared, guys. I don't like being hanging here. Let me see if I've got the strength to try to get out of this situation. I mean, no. Is it strength, athleticism? What would it be? Acrobat? I don't have any bonuses to any of that. In fact, athletics is -1.
If you just want to, as long as you just want to pull yourself up, you can do that. The only time where I would care about you have to make a check to do it is if you're like, I want to pull up more than my movement speed in less than 6 seconds.
Okay.
Then it's like,
Yeah,
you gotta make a check to climb that fast.
I scamper up to the top and then cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. Smart move. Should we follow Arthur?
Yeah, let's go see Arthur, please. I'm sorry. Can we please go see Arthur right now?
I'm pretty sure you want to kick him off the ledge.
I'll lead. I mean, I'll go first, just in case, since my my reaction time is a little better than your guys's.
That is true.
Maybe he won't tie a rope around you.
I don't trust him not to.
I am uncertain about this.
All right, so we're all going to go catch up to him. Uneventful.
Uneventfully catching up.
I just need to know if he's waiting for you guys at the top of the stairs. Or
I'm continuing to go.
Way down. Okay.
Oh, he's continuing.
Yeah, if you want to get
Arthur, wait for us!
You want to move to the bottom there by the time they get to there.
Do I even hear them? I don't even. It's like faint.
I would say so. I imagine every step you all are taking is echoing around this place. Okay.
Right, I'm gonna get here. Wait.
Yeah,
there.
when you get to about here, you can finally see the ground.
I found it.
You can see that it's a large open stone circle. There seems to be a strangely shaped small basin in the center of that circle.
So strangely shaped.
Uh-huh.
I don't like that.
Anyone else get a Goonies flashback?
A little bit.
All right. I'll take the lantern and I shove it into Arthur's chest. Here's your lantern.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Blow it out. Put it back in my bag.
Nonchalantly. Ah, thank you.
He doesn't even register the shove.
All right. We're here.
Yeah.
No,
You
from up here, that down there looks almost like a human skull.
Yeah, it doesn't look very friendly.
All right, let's go.
Right now, I want to know. I would like. Never mind. All right, I
You wanna go first?
follow. I push Arthur ahead like I always do. Go for it.
Sure. Guys want to move your tokens?
Yeah. Following Arthur.
Come on, Arthur. Lead us.
All right, I'm walking. I'm walking. All right, so I'm going to continue to walk the walk of a man that's walked.
Yeah. So here you find yourself at the bottom landing before it opens up onto this ground. It becomes pretty apparent to you that obviously this is some sort of like mass burial chamber. There's just a whole bunch of like coffin slots or burial slots in the walls all along this chamber. The ground is a bunch of like paved stones and such like that. Like it's very clearly elegantly placed. Again, you can see that there's like a small basin in the center of here. So it's not quite the void pit that this entire stairwell has been. It's only like 2 or 3 feet deep. But you can see that there's like a raised section in the center of this carved hole in the ground. And there seems to be like a stone lid on that raised section. Definitely some sort of sarcophagus in the center of this room.
I'm gonna look back at Unveil and I'll be like, "How do you feel about this place?"
I think that we should not touch whatever's in the middle of that room.
You're right. I'm gonna walk towards it.
I knew it. That's why I fucking said it. I knew he was gonna walk towards it. No, Arthur, no! I run up to catch up to him.
No, don't come back.
Arthur, no!
No, don't come back. Yeah.
I try to grab onto his arm. Arthur, this is not good. No.
Unveil. I have searched endlessly for a battle. What's the word I'm looking for? That will cement my legacy into history, and this may be it.
Or we're going to beat the men.
Me the glory that I seek.
Look, man, I love knowledge. You know, I want to learn everything, but this is not good. No.
You want to learn? Then sit back and let me show you a true hero's worth.
I turn to look at Eleanor, and I just say, "There's no stopping him. Get ready."
If he dies, dibs on his equipment.
You got it.
If he dies, he dies.
All right, I'm
But
gonna go ahead and cast.
I do get ready to back him up.
On myself.
Oh goodness, so gracious.
Sure.
So that's gonna bump my
Concentration
AC
up
up
to
to
10 minutes. Fantastic. That 10 minutes is important. I don't think we'll need to wait more than 1 minute before the shit goes down, but 10 minutes is important.
Wait, what shit?
Okay. As you are approaching this basin here in the center, you can see that there's a number of objects that kind of fill in the details of that's a skull on the ground there. Like you can see 2 large shields. It looks like it has like skeletal figures stuffed, or not stuffed. They're kind of arrayed so that they're not just laid out flatly. They're kind of like arrayed so that they perfectly fit behind the shields. And they have like armor and they have weapons on them, but they're set so that like it's basically shields with hey, there's obviously skeletons under these shields, and they basically perfectly form the eyes for this skeleton. And then there's like several like spears and swords and such arranged in lines at the foot, forming the teeth for this skeleton. Or for this skull. It's enough
Mage
to put
Hand-
a small
Could Mage
armor
Hand technically scoop all over those spears up? Or only one spear?
It could scoop a bunch of them up. Not all at once, but it could scoop a couple of them up.
Okay. Just want to know.
Looks like necromancers.
Arthur, those are definitely skeletons under those shields that are making the eyes. What do you think?
Skeletons on the shields are like, oh man.
Right. We were found out. Kale,
Skeletons, no skeletoning.
I'm gonna go ahead and use divine sense again.
There is undead in every single one of those alcoves. There is 2 undead hiding underneath the shields in that place.
All right, there's 2 under the shields, and we're surrounded.
just the fight you were looking for, Arthur.
Yeah.
This is it. Now, one thing is, Kel,
Yes.
can you communicate with your friends?
Yes. What do you want them
Good.
to know?
Have them inscribe in stone the battle that will happen below.
Okay.
We will not be forgotten.
What?
What?
What do you mean?
What?
by that? Of course we won't. We're gonna live to tell the tale, like we always do.
Yes, that's a good way to think. But keep your head in the game. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't plan to die here. So,
I think I just wet myself.
All right.
Be ready, Arthur?
Yourself.
1 second, I'm trying to. Are you gonna cast your rage armor on yourself or not?
I did that already.
All right, give me a second. I'm looking to see what else I can do.
All right, you keep looking. I'm gonna run real quick.
I have. Let's see.
Is anybody else doing anything?
I have 1 holy water. I wonder if I can douse my blade in it. Should I just? What would be the turn per se? Would it do anything if I douse my blade in it in holy water?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna use my 1 holy water to douse my blade. Good job.
Let's see here. So, since you are dousing your blade in holy water instead of just throwing the holy water at, something, your blade will do an additional 1d6 radiant damage to fiends or undead until the holy water on your blade dries out, which is basically something that I'll be making a die roll for every time you hit something with your sword.
Okay, so 1d6.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm assuming that we left these hay barrels and water barrels behind because I don't know why I got them in my inventory.
All right, I'm sorry, I'm back.
Oh, they're for the wagon. That was what we had in the wagon.
Yeah.
I just had somebody had to have it in their inventory. That's what it was.
Do we have Kale? Do you still have oil flasks?
Oil flasks. Let me check and see.
I think you had at some point. No, am I wrong?
I want to see if I restocked on it. If I had the opportunity to.
I have 3. I have ball bearings. I have marbles I can throw around.
Yeah, I restocked before we left the village.
Atta boy.
What else?
And I'm all out of ale.
I have a healing potion.
Oh, yes. I do have for us, if we need them, 3 healing potions.
We should probably divvy those up.
Should we? Yeah, should we? I would really like to keep one. I don't think I'm going to be.
Yeah,
doing
I already
that well.
have one. So
You got one?
Yeah.
Kale, you got a healing potion on you?
Yep.
You're Eleanor?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'm going to toss an extra one to... Who wants them? I got 3, so I can give you each one.
who's the squishiest? Who has the lowest HP?
That's for you.
My armor class is 13.
So you have 2. You keep 2.
I'll keep 2. Who wants an extra one?
You're
gonna tank it, do you want it?
They both get knocked the fuck out all the time.
Right.
If you get
Give it
knocked
to,
out, I'll pick them
Eleanor.
off your body.
All right, I give it to Eleanor. Here, take this,
Okay.
Eleanor. Healing potion.
Another one? I'll have 2 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 2. You got 2. Kale's got 1. Arthur's got 1.
So we're preparing for a fight.
And just to be specific, I don't really have any oil flasks. I do have my alchemist supplies,
Okay.
which some of them do burn. So
Just saying, just in case.
So
All right.
we could die here.
I'm in danger.
I've never been more sure of anything in my life, Eleanor, but we're gonna go with a fight. Arthur's led us this far. Arthur lead us the rest of the way.
Well,
Where is my divinity? How do I see that? Where's that?
well, we should be at our strongest
Oh, never
right
mind.
now.
I see it right here.
Okay, good.
I think we are, aren't we? We're all buffed up and ready to go.
Well, I have a question since we all can die here. Does anyone have a few drops of blood to spare? Oh.
Are you asking us that in game?
No, yes, I am.
Oh,
What
you
is
are?
it? What is it?
What? No.
Blood, no.
I have
Why do you want blood?
Okay.
Well, why would you want blood, Eleanor?
Well,
For a spell, never mind.
it's for a spell. Yes.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna look over, kind of be like, as a palette, I'm looking at like blood magic. You know,
I think I know what she wants it
not
for. I've been watching you, Eleanor.
No, you haven't.
No,
No,
yeah,
you haven't.
Deception. Did she use charm? What is that? Just charm.
You ain't seen shit.
No, you haven't. He's like, no, I haven't. I was like, what?
I'll give you a few drops of my blood. Just a few.
Thank you.
What's that, like 1 hit point?
Is it?
It should tell you if it causes any damage to them when you drink blood or whatever.
I'm not gonna use the bite. I'm just asking for a few drops of blood.
Oh, narratively, then yeah, sure. It doesn't cause any damage. You don't get anything from it, other than hey, you got to drink blood before you died. Scratch that off the bucket list, I guess.
We're all seeing this, right?
Presumably, I don't think they decided, hey, give us a moment, and then walked
Do I
over to
have
a corner out of sight.
I punch Arthur in the arm and I point over at Eleanor and Kale. I'm like, are you seeing this?
What am I seeing?
What is she?
What happened?
You're watching this.
I didn't see it.
He's giving her blood.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
That happened. That was the thing.
I already
Little
knew.
That's hilarious.
Little Unville's face goes white and he just looks at her. What are you?
I was born human, so my parents are human.
But
Now is not the time to worry about what.
yeah, we can talk about it later on. If we
Now is not the time to worry. There's skeletons in front of us.
Unveil,
could
look
die.
at me.
I'm worried about you.
Look at me, Unveil.
What?
I have known for quite some time, and I have kept my eye on her. If she would have tried anything, I would have slit her throat in a moment's notice. You are not to be afraid. Now focus on the battle ahead.
I'm focused. Let's go.
I mean, there might be nothing in that call. I mean,
All right. We're going to ready up, shield up.
Yep, I'm as ready as I can be.
All right, as soon as I open it, unveil.
Sure.
You send them missiles in.
Yes, sir. What about the skeletons on the side? Be careful.
Kel and Eleanor have our back.
Mm-hmm.
Preferably try to make sure that they
Should we try to kill them before we open the sarcophagus?
You said you have ball bearings or you have balls, Eleanor? Which one?
Ball bearings. They're like marbles.
Okay, I was hoping it was that one. Let's see.
Wow.
So I was wondering, could you go up and put them around the stairway coming down?
Around the stairway coming down? Like,
Yes. Run up there, sprinkle them down, and then come back down.
what if
Well,
you guys need to go back
preferably in
up the
reverse.
stairs? Are you guys gonna get back up the stairs?
Oh, we're not gonna make it back up.
What?
Look at Arthur wide-eyed. What?
Arthur is clearly on a suicide mission right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and lift it up.
All right. It's
Go
looking
ahead
up.
and move your token, please.
Yeah.
All right. So Arthur steps forward. He steps down into these small carved basin. Go ahead and give me an athletics check to lift up the lid of this stone sarcophagus here.
If I do.
Please fail.
Not on your life, baby.
You failed.
All right. You struggle to lift up said lid. It does give some brief. It does have some brief give to it, and you're able to get it up like a crack open and push it off just slightly. It's in a prime position for you to push it off now, but that's all you can do before like a sharp intake of air happens, centered around the small opening you've made in the lid of this sarcophagus. Like you can visibly see a bunch of air get like sucked into there. And you can hear like a shattering laughter coming from inside the lid of the sarcophagus, and then it's like slowly starts to echo around as you realize that like all the individual bodies in all of the individual little alcoves all along the staircase are also like chattering and laughing. And then you can hear the two figures that are like basically it sounds like two figures adjacent to you are laughing, and you realize that like these skeletons behind the shields on the ground are like standing up to either side of you as they're drawing weapons. And I need everybody to go into initiative.
So in that moment, while I notice, I'm pretty sure I can quick react and try to stab one in the head. But I'll roll initiative.
Maybe we can try to talk no jutsu them and see if we can form a contract or something to not die. Why am I so high?
Because you took drugs, my man. I don't know if you actually took drugs.
Apple pie in the sky. Oops. Boom.
Haunting sound of dice rolls.
Sure, there's a lot of rolling going on there, my man.
It's about like
And the crazy thing is I keep rolling the same thing over and over again. It says players die.
Hey,
Dead. All dead.
Aaron's got jokes.
All dead.
Well, of course I do. I'm the DM. I'm here for the entertainment. Stick money in me, a movie comes out. That's how this works, right? That's not how this works. Respect your DMs, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, please.
I think this job is easy, but I have also been considered, and I have been called to my face crazy and intense and insane before. So,
The more rolls,
and not in
the
an
more-
ironic or in an unironic because it's ironic fashion either.
And that was never mind. So that was his parents.
Okay, and then
Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look at these monsters.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
okay, then I gotta add Eleanor to the initiative because she did not select a token before rolling. And then
Okay.
I've got to add Kale to the initiative because he didn't select a token before rolling. And then I got to add Arthur to the initiative for the same reason.
Oh, I gotta. Oh,
I didn't know we had to do that.
It's been a while.
I just pressed the button.
I just pushed the button.
I just pressed
The plane, the
button.
plane, the plane.
As
I
the
only
old-
work here. Okay. With that, we can play our newfangled music for our creepy combat music. Set the initiative in order. And Kale, you are up first as you hear all of these skeletons and such laughing, and you see two of them standing up next to Sir Arthur Blackcrest, drawing weapons, getting ready to stab him.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to my go-to move.
One way.
My go-to move.
He's gonna try to leave.
Yep.
No, I can't.
Expeditious retreat.
I wish I could.
That's his go-to move. Aside from
I'm
trying to
gonna
kill
cast-
Gwyneth.
Enlarge on Sir Arthur.
Ooh.
I am erect. Oh, not that enlarged. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. The other
Wrong
type.
book, sir.
Yeah, so he can remain enlarged during his fight and, do double the damage.
I
Enlargement's
blue
lasting longer than 1 hour.
And am I able to make an attack?
Don't make a mess, okay?
Well, enlarge costs an action for you to cast. So
Okay. Oh, well, I'm going to end my turn then.
Okay. 1 second while I finish finagling all these tokens that I put on the initiative track into existence.
Stanley Kubrick with the violins over here.
There you go.
I summon Fortunato.
Wait, you said you were enlarging Sir Arthur?
Yep. Time to go big.
Large.
I love that.
He big now. Enlarge reduces to a minute.
Not going to be laughing for long, huh?
Put that in there, put that under you, set it to 11, and in 10 rounds, that'll go away. All right,
That's cool.
assuming Kale isn't moving anywhere, Eleanor, it's your go.
Bum, bum, bum. All right, I'm gonna attack this one right
I'm gonna touch the butt.
here.
Wait, you're supposed to hold the stairway.
Well, we gotta take these things down.
If we can.
Roll to attack if you're attacking.
Sneak attack.
7's gonna miss.
Ah,
Oh.
dang it.
The
The sneak attack.
skeletal, knightly armored figure they don't even like block your shield. They just grab your wrist when you go to stab them and just turn your hand aside.
Dang.
They're ninjas.
In plate armor,
Highly skilled.
which means they win all fights. Anything else?
No, I'll stay right here, I guess.
Unbuilt.
I think I'm going to stay where I'm at, and I'm going to give my shot a magic missile. Let's just see what happens to it, to the one standing right in front of Eleanor. Is that shield big enough to cover his head?
No.
No? I'm going right for this dome.
Roll me the medical dice, please.
I'm doing it. I might get one more, don't I?
If you're casting it at a higher level.
No. I am not. So I get that.
Okay. It takes 9 damage overall as 3 darts fly into it. It's basically definitely all the indication of like the first dart smacks into its face and it just like only lifts back slightly from the impact. The second one it smacks into its face, only lifts slightly back from the impact. The third one like slams like really into its face, into its jaw, and that one actually gets its entire face to be like off to the side, and it just slowly cracks back into place to look back at you.
Oh shit. And my turn.
Arthur, here we go.
Come on, Arthur. Big
All right.
giant Arthur.
Stomp on them.
Now you have to talk with a deeper voice. All right.
All right.
Optimus Prime.
All right.
Talk in a higher pitched voice.
All right. So to use a bonus action, is that after you use an action? Right?
It depends on what the bonus action is.
As channel divinity.
No, you can do that before.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and channel my divinity into fearless athlete.
Next 10 minutes, you have advantage on strength, athletics, and dexterity acrobatics checks. You can carry, push, drag, or lift twice as much weight as normal, and the distance of your long and high jumps increases by 10. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to attack the shit. Which one is there's how many of them are there beside me? 2, right?
2.
There's only 2 beside you.
Which one was the one that everybody's trying to attack? Is it this one over here?
Yeah, the one that's
right.
Eleanor.
Eleanor.
That one over there?
That one. That's the one.
All right, I'm going to attack this one. Or can I just grab his head and pop it?
All right, roll it.
So,
Isn't your sword also enlarged as well?
Large.
There you go.
His sword is also enlarged, I believe, yeah.
does that hit or?
Oh, right. No, an 11 will miss.
Can I use my inspiration card?
Sure, if you wish.
There you go. Turn that in.
Come on. Come on.
Hey.
Did that hit my boy?
No.
Nope. You missed it.
Yeah,
Need to be +7.
The 26
Skeleton
hits.
gods.
You came expecting skeleton boys, but instead you found skeleton gods.
So with that, my...
So you're doing an extra 1d4 damage because of enlarge, an extra 1d6 because it's covered in holy water.
I am sure. Where is my divine smite at? I have to do like searing smite first before I use divine smite, right?
No, there's actual spell smites that you can cast as a bonus action before doing your smite, but the regular divine smite should be just a feature on your class that consumes spells slots when you do it.
Okay.
So it should be in like the features and traits section on your sheet.
I mean, yeah, it's like right here. Features and traits. Features and
Hey.
traits. Oh yeah, here it is right here.
Where's your brothers?
I was thinking when you hit a creature with a melee
okay?
attack, you spend one spell slot.
Once I finish with this stream, we'll go, okay?
In addition to the weapon stem. Three spell high.
Yeah, I'll try to kill everybody in the next 30 minutes so we can go.
Come on, man.
All right, I'm going to cast Divine Smite as well. So as I swing my weapon, Divine Smite, I will do after my damage. Let's see.
All right, so you're doing your strength modifier, your short sword, which is 1d6 plus 1d4 because enlarge reduce. So that's a 1d6 and a 1d4 plus another 1d6 because it's covered in holy water. Any other effects you have besides the divine smite?
No, that's going to be it.
Okay.
Here's the damage. You ready?
Do it.
All that is holy, my boy.
Just all underwhelmed by this. Let's see.
So as he takes it with all his might in his enlarged groin, he puts his back into it.
Don't you have to add the 1d4 and the 1d6 and the other 1d4?
Oh, yeah. Golly. All right, so 1d6,
Mm-hmm.
1d4, and what else?
Another 1d4.
So just 2d4s, okay. So it's 2d4s and 1d6.
You also add 2d8 for using a spell slot for Divine Smite, which increases to 3d8 if the target is an undead or a fiend, which is also doubled by a critical, so it's 68.
All right, so here we go. We got these numbers. All right. 2d8s at 7 plus 7.
I'm right, it's 38.
So it's 3d8s. It's 7 plus 7 plus 8. Then the 1d6 at 6, and then 2d4 at 4. So 6 plus 4 plus 14 plus 8 plus the 6 original damage.
And then because the Divine Smite damage is also doubled, you roll 3 more d8s.
Okay.
And
Jesus, dude.
it's only 1d6 for the holy water, so go ahead and roll an additional 1d6.
Oh, no, wait, that's my d8. My bad. Oh, an additional, just one more d6? My bad.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Doing 44 damage. one of these things. And yeah, as you bring your weapon down, like big old flash of light comes down with your sword swinging down on top of this thing, which attempts to block it with their shield. But the weight of your weapon and the weight of this holy light you're conjuring out of nowhere just comes down on it and just crushes the skeleton outright.
Nice. Wow, Arthur. Can you do that again to the other one?
I mean, I could, but I don't know if that's the strongest thing that's going to come out of this box.
You can also immediately see that the holy water on your sword is starting to wither away. It hasn't withered away entirely, but it's starting to wither away. Anything else?
That's going to be it for now.
Okay. The large, like, gauntleted but otherwise skeletal hand is going to come up in, like, the small gap that you made on the top of the sarcophagus, and it's going to grab hold of the lid and just shove it off to the side. And then this large, like, plate armored skeletal figure is going to stand up, and he looks every bit like a crazed undead warrior. He's got like crazy armor on. He's pulling out like this massive sword that's as big as he is, and he's just standing up inside a sarcophagus, and he's not even fazed at the fact of seeing a really, really large paladin in front of him. He's just going to throw his head back and silently laugh. But that's going to be his turn, is standing up like that. Our other skeletal friend here is going to see that his dear friend over there on the right has been crushed, and he's going to attempt to stab Sir Arthur Blackcrested foot. So that skeleton is rolling with a +7 to hit. Does a 22 hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay. And he's rolling a D8 plus 4 for damage. For 11 points of damage to Sir Arthur Blackcrest.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. That's good. How you doing?
Blackcrest, you are pretty confident you just got stabbed with a magic sword.
Oh, no.
What does he have? Annabelle, I need you.
What?
Do something.
I can't.
Then, for the rest of this first round of combat, all along the walls, you all can hear the sounds of like scraping and scratching and like steel sliding past stone, that sort of thing, as several skeletons start freeing themselves from their little sarcophagi slots in the walls. But they're going to take their whole turn to do that. I'm going to slowly move them onto the map. Here. 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 Landing. Perfect. This moves up to here. That moves up to there. Moves up to there. That moves up to there, and that moves up to there. Okay. You're pretty confident that the spiral staircase leading out is occupied at the moment. Kale, it's your go.
All right.
Even though you can't see them because they're standing in the dark.
Yeah. I'm going to position myself right here and cast grease all along the lower part of the staircase here.
All right, post that spell for me, please.
Here we go.
Slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square, centered on a point within range, and turns into difficult terrain for the duration. When the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dex saving throw or fall prone. Creature enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on dex saving throw or fall prone. Fantastic. To the map!
All right. Yes, I've covered them all up. I guess whoever turn is next or who has fire ability can, light this stairway on fire. I'm also going to call down Little Sigil. Before I do that, did he catch anything on top of the stairway? Does he see anything unusual?
Nope.
All right, he's gonna sneak down, trying to avoid the skeletons as he does so. So, however long
on the narrow 5-foot staircase.
Yeah. Well, that one and then this one here.
What one and what one where?
The first stairway that we went down to enter this department building, and then this long one here.
Never heard a burial chamber called an apartment building before, but
Yeah. I was trying to find a word for it.
Coffin miniums.
Yeah.
Coffin minions. Okay. So, what's his move speed?
Let me see. I know it's gonna take a few turns. Let me. He can. Oh, I forgot he can fly. 20 feet speed, and then fly 30 feet.
Okay. But you want him to sneak down to you?
What do you say?
You said
How
you
does he
want him
fly?
to sneak down to you?
How does he fly?
Yeah. The little rocket boosters, or what?
Yeah. So it's like propulsions underneath his feet.
Cool.
Doesn't last forever. Only like
as long as he's flying, he's not sneaking anywhere. If it's like little rocket boosters.
I guess he can like make an Iron Man landing. Once he gets to this long stairway here.
Okay. In either case, you recall him. He's going to spend a turn of movement. I have marked where he's moved to up above. That'll become relevant later.
Okay.
On your turn, he'll keep trying to move towards you.
All right. In my turn.
I need to add grease to our list of ongoing spells. Enlarge takes down. Eleanor, it's your go.
Oh, goodness. Well, gonna try to kill this one. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 will hit, yes.
Nice. Eleanor.
Yes.
Ooh. You got any stackables like Jacob? Hit that guy for 50 points in the nuts?
Uh-huh.
She has the sneak attack, just not anything else.
Damn.
Hold on. Wails from the grave.
After you deal your sneak attack damage to a creature on your turn, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature. Roll half the number of sneak attack dice for your level, round up, and the second creature takes necrotic damage equal to the roll's total. As wails of the dead sound around them for a moment. You use this a number of times per day equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. Sure.
Sneak attack dice. Okay. So I'd roll what?
So at the moment,
So
you're at
1d6.
2d6 sneak attack. Yeah, so you roll 1d6.
Ooh.
So he takes 2 necrotic damage. And then the other guy to roll 18 total. Okay. So that first skeleton that you stabbed is still standing. You can hear the whispers that kind of circle around this much more impressive looking figure. It sounds like wailing and screaming, but it specifically sounds like the kind of wailing and screaming that you would hear like on a battlefield where like somebody's like raiding and torching a village or something like that. And like that's what's circling around him, and he just kind of just like bats his hand at it. It's like, go away, stupid fly. Anything else?
That's it.
All right.
All I can do
Unveil.
right now.
There's like 6 things I want to do right now. Is there anything specific about this thing in the middle? Is he wearing anything that looks out of place, or anything that like looks like it would? Does he have a weak spot that we can see?
Not without taking an action to try and roll a perception or investigation to look for it. No, he just looks like a impressively armored figure.
Shield or just a sword?
He just has a sword. It's a really big sword, but he just has a sword.
How much we say that sword weighs?
It's as tall as he is, so probably a great deal amount.
Okay. Never mind. Mage hand is a no-go. Arthur's fucking getting stabbed over here with a magic sword.
Probably somewhere around like 7 to 10 pounds, I'd say, is how much the sword weighs.
That either. It's not going to do any good. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to cast Firebolt at the bottom stair behind us.
Sure. I'll think about that. This guy is prone. The other guy makes the same. Okay. Just setting the grease on fire.
+4. Oops. Wasn't my intention. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're just setting the grease on fire, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so instantly it starts going up in flames. It has like that brief moment where like it's like when you set gasoline on fire, it takes a moment to like catch, but when it does, it just ignites like a wave all up through all the grease and such. And that first skeleton is going to go ahead and take damage. Let's see.
Do you have any movement speed left, Unveil?
Yeah, I can move.
I recommend you get away from the stairway.
Okay.
And that first skeleton, since he's not prone in the grease, he's going to roll a save to not catch fire. And he's going to succeed. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over to around behind Eleanor, not too close, but not too far, about 10 feet.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Arthur Blackrest.
Come on, Arthur.
Right, all right. Let's see.
Come
All
on,
right, so I'm gonna
giant
try
boy.
to ignore the stabbing of the foot. I'm trying to push through, and this big guy in front of me is gonna just get all of the pain that I'm bearing. Let's see.
And I step on him.
Yeah, squish. Monty Python foot.
Yeah, let's see. So let's just hope to God I hit.
Things were looking really terrible for the party, but then, with a stroke of luck, the dungeon master suffered a fatal heart attack and died.
Exactly.
Please. We succeed.
A 19 will hit.
Yes, it will. All right, come on. Can you do that super combo again?
All right, let's do it. For all the divine smite I have left.
Yeah. Don't forget about the buffs that your sword has as well, like the abilities.
What abilities I got? Blind them? Blinding light.
He's like, what do you mean, what abilities? Can it do something other than be a flashlight?
I'll I can cast blinding light. Maybe I can blind them. So I'll cast blinding light as I go to swing my sword. I'll put it in the air like He-Man. Blinding light.
I have the power.
And hopefully everybody shields their eyes.
Enemies must make a Constitution save or be blinded for 1 turn. All right. Making a con save. He's making that save. The other skeleton next to you is also making the save.
Oh, so I didn't do nothing. All right, so we're going to swing then. Wow, as a 6. And then I'm going to obviously use my divine smite. I'm just going to use the last of my existing spell slots.
Oh, man.
So with the holy damage, the divine smite, the enlarged, and I don't think my extra strength or anything does that from my divinity. Let's see. So walk me through my rolls again, because I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. So your Divine Smite gives you an extra 2d8, 3d8 versus an undead. You don't have 2 damage from your piercing and such there because you're not critting, so a short sword only does 1d6. So it's 5 plus the 3d8 from your Divine Smite if you're expending a smite, plus another 1d6 from the holy water on your sword, which afterwards I'll roll a d4 to see if that continues to stay on the sword.
Ooh. Come on, 3d8, give me something good, baby.
Nope.
You're at 11.
And then was it 1d4?
Yes, 1d4 for if the holy water still stays on your sword. You just don't roll a 1.
Stop it.
Okay. Alright, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 total damage to that boy. And yeah, you smack him with your sword, but he's still standing. He blocks it, and he's kind of buffeted back a little bit, but he's still standing.
Oh, no, not good, not good. I'm looking at everybody and be like, well, this guy's tough.
Yeah. You can see Unville's jaws just hanging. I can't believe they didn't do anything to him. Fear.
I'm gonna look back. I'm like, Unville, Eleanor, Kale, start making your way back up the ladder.
It's on fire.
It's on fire.
When it, what you said that, I'm looking back. I'm like, oh shit, you guys set it on fire.
Right,
It
Literally.
is currently on fire.
Yeah, you have your flash burst discharge. Aaron, you can check me on this, but in the sword, in his light sword, there should be like a ability to where he can use all the release power in the blade.
What's the infusion?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the name of the infusion? I can't check it if I don't know the name.
What is the name? That's a good question.
Because it's nothing if you don't know it.
I'm going to get back with you on that. I made the sword, but I can't even remember the name of it. Infuse items.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get back
doing that.
on that.
Our White Lord is going to go, assuming Sir Arthur Blackcrest isn't moving anywhere.
No.
Okay. Then yeah, he's going to stand up and basically jump to try and slash at Sir Arthur Blackcrest. And he's rolling a d20 with a +8. Does a 19 hit you?
No.
Okay. So
Wow.
he is going to miss.
Nice.
Wow.
Strong.
And then he's going to follow
Good
it up.
shit, Arthur.
He's going to follow it up with his second attack,
A second attack?
which is going to be a critical.
Jesus Christ.
That first one was a feint.
It was indeed. He spun in the air and you ducked under it and you were like, ha! And that's when he hit you with the uppercut on his way down.
Golly.
He's using
All
a
right.
great sword, which is 2d6 base. Criticking is 46 +4, and it's a magic weapon, so +6.
Jesus
Oh, you're
Christ.
dead.
I'm done. I am done.
That's 23 damage.
Arthur?
He
Are
needs
you dead?
help.
I got 2 HP left.
Okay,
He
you're
needs
standing.
help.
I need you to make me a constitution
Yeah.
save for a concentration check to keep your shield going.
Shit. Come on, buddy. Good, good. No?
Not with a 7.
Bad.
So
You got inspiration.
Shield of Faith fizzles out.
Inspiration? He doesn't have inspiration.
I thought you had
Not have
inspiration.
inspiration.
I could give him my inspiration card.
Up to you.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. How do I just drag it?
You just click the little card. Yeah, there you go. So before, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Arthur,
You
suck,
wasted
man.
it.
He's hurt. He's fucking hurt.
I'm fucking 2 HP about to die here. You
You wasted it. Health
You
potions.
wouldn't be able to hold a shield, let
Oh,
alone
yeah,
think
you
of
do
it.
have help with-
Healing potions.
Facts. All right. Yeah. After dealing that critical blow, this strange Lord of Undead is just gonna laugh silently at you. Let's move on to the next one, who is like just gonna give you all of that. Oh yeah, you remember me, and is gonna attempt to stab you in the foot again with their +7.
Goodbye, Arthur.
That's a 26
Yeah, that hits.
or a D8 +4.
This is just
3.
taking down 0.
Yep, for 7.
I'm down. Down and out.
I scream like a scared child.
Look, if our tank is down, we're done.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the other group like in terror.
Yep.
And
Nobody
I'm-
ever has any backup plans to bring me back up.
just hold on. I do.
I mean, does a healing potion with that?
Yeah, healing
We got
potion.
healing potions. We got healing potions. We
Bust
got
it on
plenty.
my head.
You have to drink it, right? You can't just sprinkle it.
You have to spend an action giving it to him.
Yeah.
Which is the kicker.
Make it a suppository.
And the healing potion.
Just put the healing potion in his butt.
I'm confident. I'm confident it'll still be an action to stuff something up his butt.
Maybe 2
Now,
actions.
if he was naked, an argument could be made for it to be a bonus action, I suppose.
He fell on it.
Nobody falls on anything by accident.
Oh yeah, did he fall on the undead thing when he went unconscious?
So we can go with he can fall down and potentially collapse on something, but if that's the case, we're rolling a random direction for which direction he falls in, which means he could fall on Eleanor.
Could fall on Eleanor.
At risk.
That's a risk I'm willing to take. I have dexterity.
All right, since Eleanor said it, I will.
If I see him falling, I can just move out of
Yeah,
the way.
you'll get a dex save. Don't get me wrong. You'll get a dex save.
You definitely.
Okay, so rolling a 1d8. 1 is up north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does actually fall on the skeleton.
Yeah, baby.
All right. So the skeleton takes an additional 2d6. That's for 7. That is not enough to kill him, but it is enough to have him pinned under the large.
Oh shit.
Sir Arthur Blackrest.
All right, so he's trapped for a turn, maybe.
Yeah, assuming nothing happens with Sir Arthur Blackrest in the next turn, either the skeleton is going to spend its turn trying to get out from under Sir Arthur Blackrest, or it's going to spend its turn trying to hack at Sir Arthur Blackrest and forcing him to automatically fail death saves.
Oh.
But in either case, going to the rest of these whites, they're going to slowly advance down the steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stopping there. Going to our next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stopping there. Going to our next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stopping there. Going to our next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stopping there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stopping there. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2.
Did you get paperwork for it?
6.
Yeah.
I'm still doing this thing, but I'll be done in a minute. I'll fill it out.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I did as much as I
What,
could.
baby?
I did as much as I could.
Okay. How much do we have to pay?
The lady there said.
5. You stop there because the ground's on fire.
$30,000.
We'll stop there because the ground's on fire. And that guy's just gonna wait. This guy's on fire, so he's just gonna jump down anyways. He sticks the landing with a loud clang.
Sticks the landing. Hands up.
And let's see. 1 to 2, he's going for Kale. 3 to 4, he's going for Unknown. That is a 4. So sticks the landing, turns to look around. He sees Unveil first, and he just runs up to you. And he's going to swing with his +7 sword. I'm assuming a 22 is hitting Unveil.
Yes, sir.
Doing D8 plus 4, taking 5 damage.
Okay, I can take 5 damage.
Our other skeleton's going to take a D10 of damage at the start of his turn because he is on fire.
Yeah, baby.
He's going to spend 15 movement standing up. And he's
Good
going to
grease,
step
Kale.
out of the fire. Kale, you see an on-fire skeleton step off of the bottom of the stairwell, and he looks to you, and that will be his turn. And I think, given our time and the helplessness of the situation for the moment, I believe that is where we will call our session for today.
Yeah, dang it. Just kill us already. Golly.
At least we get a free inspiration point next round. You know, that's something to look forward to.
Something to look forward to.
Golly, guys. God, that's crazy, man.
Oh, man, I need to take a breath. I was on the edge of my damn seat there.
Oh,
It's a lot of undead.
There's a lot going on all the way around. There's a lot of art there. There's a lot of key and unveiled poor shorts.
Man.
Wow.
I didn't think I was going to smack down like that fast. It's crazy. If only I would have hit that big hit on that other guy.
Yeah.
Better. Oh, man. Oh, dude. It's crazy. Guys, if you are enjoying the DM, guys, if you are enjoying the game, if you are enjoying the commentary, the story, the narration, overall, if you just enjoy his sweet gold brown locks coming down his head, just a beautiful head of hair.
Yeah, butter him up.
Never seen a better head of hair. Only mine. That's the only other one. Tell him, Spicy.
I'm even orange now. If you see my camera, so you know, we got the best DM. Everybody loves the DM. That's what they said. They said he's the best DM. He's a good guy. Met him in the Oval Office. Bill Maher was there. Good meeting, Bill Maher. Nice guy. Nice guy. Called me a gorilla. Sued him for $5 million. We're not going to sue this DM, are we? No, we love our DM. We love all the players. They come to me. They say, Spicy, we can't believe how great of a DM we have. We love him. Good job. Good job. You're going to be in the cabinet next year.
Yeah, but guys, if you enjoy it and you want to give them a little shout out, guys, go head over to buymeacoffee.com/avidgamers, guys. Buymeacoffee.com/avidgamers. You can give them a tip, $1, $2, $3. You can give them all everything, your whole paycheck. He would not mind. But on the other hand, on the other chance that you on the other chance that you are interested in running your own DM game, your own D&D game, your own what was the other one? Shadowrun, and many more. I assume, Aaron. He runs Minecraft games as well.
There's a big list on my profile of the games that
there's a big list, guys. Startplaying.games/GM/Aaron-runs-games, guys, and you can get in touch with Aaron. Again, guys, he is extremely knowledgeable. He's extremely patient with new players, guys. So y'all make sure if you are curious and you just want to find out a couple questions, feel free to message him, guys. Very open to talk to. And last but not least, guys, if you want to donate to Spicy or anybody else here on Phoenix Studios and help us create even more great content, and if you'd rather us pay Aaron for you, you can scan our little PayPal code right there at the top. Scan it there with your phone, your mom's phone, your grandma's phone, and whatever card's on file, whatever they got saved, you just send $20 over.
Wait, just 20?
I'm not gonna be greedy. $20 a day, $20 tomorrow, every day of the week.
Spicy got to get paid. Just kidding, guys.
But guys, don't forget to check out our rest of our content on YouTube, guys. BPNS Studios. You can find us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch. We are on obviously YouTube, and where else are we on?
Instagram.
Wait, what's that Instagram? I think that's all of it.
You said Instagram.
Well, yeah, that's it, guys. We got plenty more shows that you won't find stream. You got Behind the Pine, a new Behind the Pine just dropped. Y'all go check that out if you want to hear real stories with real people.
Three Wise Men too. You just got one come out this week.
Oh yeah, Three Wise Men, guys. Three Wise Men. They talk about why men cheat and do men cheat.
And what happens tomorrow night, my man?
Tomorrow night, guys, Fat and Spicy. We'll talk about some other things, but we want to potentially take Fat and Spicy to a new direction, guys. We'll talk about more of that tomorrow. Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, sell your soul, all of it.
Whoa.
But guys,
escalated really quickly.
Again, I'm Arthur.
I'm
soon to be dead paladin. And nobody else is going to introduce themselves.
I said I'm Unville. Where's
I know
everyone
you-
else?
You know me. I am Kill.
That's all he was going to say. You know me. That's it. You
And,
know
That's all I can
me.
think of.
and then cut to credits.
Yeah. Eleanor, say bye. And
Now the
Aaron
DM.
as well. There he is, guys. Bada bing. This is Critical Idiots.
Next week.